the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's our boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today, USA Boxing. We are back. Let me make sure you guys can hear me before I even get into the show. Let me just make sure everybody can hear me. Bear with me one moment. I'm pulling up the show on my. All right. Yeah, you guys can hear me. Okay, cool. Everybody can hear me, man. That's good. But today gonna be a good show, man. I was checking out this the actual promo this afternoon with Lomachenko and Haney, and I'm not gonna lie, man. I mean, it was kind of funny to me, and I looked at the comments as well. And I watched it when it was live. I think it only lasted like 15 minutes, and I looked at the comments, and I'm like, man, there's a lot of people, they do not like Devin Haney. I don't know what it is, bro. It's like my bro. But there was a lot of people, they don't like Devin Haney. And I'm like, damn. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, like, it was hilarious. I watched the face off. I watched the what was it called today? They showed today, it was I think what it was called. Yeah, that's what it was called. It was called it was like 12. Haney and Loma come face to face for an explosive and interesting interview. Yeah, the interview. I'm looking at the chat, right? Nigga, fuck Devin Haney. Hey, he's so fake. He try to be like Tank. You know what I mean? You know, he got spies in the camp. He got spies in Lomachenko camp. You know what I mean? You know, he got spies in Lomachenko camp, like Dev had with like Dev had. You know, like Dev had with doggone Ryan Garcia. You know, he's so fake. He trying to, he's scared. He's shaking like, he's scared. He's shaking like booty meat. You know what I mean? He terrified. He know the machine Lomachenko coming. Lomachenko going. And I was like, this motherfucker. I'm like, God damn, boy, this shit right here, boy. Is hey, what did say Raphael? He say spinoff of HBO Face Off. Yeah, the same guy who used to produce all of the HBO's content when HBO was around. That's the same guy that's over there with Showtime. Showtime. Sorry, you talking about ESPN? My bad. You talking about ESPN? But yeah, but the guy who used to work for HBO used to do all of their content like 24/7 and stuff. He's over there at Showtime. I found that out. Now I don't know who the guy is who do ESPN. It could be the same guy. I don't know. It could be the same guy. I don't know. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to School of X, man. What do you say, fam? You say Devin and Tank got that floor. Man, hey, listen. But listen, bro. Tank ain't got no haters like Devin Haney, boy. Tank ain't got no haters like Dale. Nah. Man, Dale, boy, they hate Dale, boy. Bro, they hate Dale, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm like, man, out of all the fighters today, I thought they hated. Well, they hate Crawford too, though. They hate Crawford. Oh yeah, they hate Crawford. Well, really, Crawford is hated by the LDBC, the Alphabet Boys. So, and it ain't that many of them, but there's enough of them. And then Alphabet Boys, and then their affiliates, like the Fagnons, the She-Goes, all of those are Alphabet Boy affiliates. You know what I mean? That all that's Alphabet Boys, to be honest with you. All of them are related. They family, they cousins. Any I Hate Crawford content creators, all of them are affiliated with the Alphabet Boys. If you use the same talking points as the Alphabet Boys, you the Alphabet Boys. True. But the Dev thing is crazy, man. And shout out to Bruce Gas in the building. I'm like, God damn, boy, they hate this dude, bro. Like, listen, oh my Lord. Anyway, let's get into the show. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bales in the building. Al Money, always getting money. It is what it is. What's happening, man? But we gonna have a good show, boy. But I wrote my notes down. I'm gonna make sure we cover everything today. I'm gonna make sure we cover everything today. Not everything, everything. You get what I'm saying? True, true, true. Let's do this. Let's do this, man. Let's do this, man. Let's do this, Cleveland. Let's do this. Let's do this. Now, Devin Haney and Lomachenko. Devin Haney, sorry about that, guys. I'm tongue-tied. Devin Haney and Lomachenko reveal startling truth about each other in the face-off. This is amazing. Very funny. Devin Haney and Lomachenko is the fight that's the fans been wanting to see. Fans been wanting to see this fight for a little bit, right? Especially, Lomachenko fans, not so much, but Devin Haney fans, absolutely. Why? Because this is a legacy fight. You have a bunch of fighters, they can have fights and brag and this and that, yada, 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 yada. But then when you look at their career, how many legacy fights have you had, if you had any? And you'll see a lot of these guys, they don't have no legacy fights. So, one guy legacy fight may be, well, I fought Pochard Willie yesterday. You know what I mean? I beat Hobo Sam back in 79. You know what I mean? Yeah, me and Chico Stick fought at the liquor store 2 weeks ago. That was a legacy fight for me. You know what I mean? Some people legacy fights is fighting bums, hobos, tomato cans, taxi cab drivers. True. And then you have some people, that have some legacy fights where they're fighting the top competition, the upper echelon. There's a difference. You get what I'm saying? This fight right here between the two, this is the battle of two fighters with high ring IQs. I would probably say maybe Lomachenko has a higher, maybe because of his amateur experience. He's the greatest amateur. Lomachenko is the greatest amateur, greatest fighter that ever came out of the amateurs. He has a record of 396-1. So when it comes to the amateurs, he is that guy. You know what I mean? Amateur records speak for itself. That's what they brag about a lot, right? Now, in the interview that I saw with Devin Haney, he did an interview with Brian Custer and Ryan Clark. Devin Haney let it be known how much this fight means to him from a legacy standpoint. Devin says that he's focused and Lomachenko is his biggest challenge on paper. But yesterday's press conference revealed a lot to me. Because we had this battle, Devin Haney is lying. Lomachenko ducked Devin Haney 4 years ago. So you have people who are Devin Haney, Lomachenko fans saying that's a lie. Devin Haney, Lomachenko didn't duck Lomachenko. And Devin Haney was never the mandatory. Then Team Haney say, man, I was the mandatory to fight you, and you dropped your belt. And then they gave you a special status belt, so you don't have to fight no mandatories. You know what I mean? And so so there's a whole lot of that going on, right? But it revealed a lot yesterday. You know what I mean? Shout out to Bill Haney. Shout out to Egus Klimas. Bill Haney asked Lomachenko's manager and advisor, Egus Klimas, is it Klimas or Klimas? Whatever, either or, about Team Lomachenko's decking Devin Haney 4 years ago. Now, I'm the #1 contender. I'm tired of Lomachenko, the Matrix, whatever they want to call themselves, decking me. That's what Devin Haney said. I'm tired of seeing him ride around Ukraine in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. That's what Devin Haney and Bill Haney is saying, right? Yet that turned out not to be true, according to what Klimas is saying. Egus explained to Bill about the politics of business. And you know exactly the politics of boxing, not business, boxing. You know exactly how this works. This is what he said. Here's what Klimas had to say. He said 4 years ago, Loma came in as an established boxer, and he didn't have time to fight a young fighter such as Devin Haney. I want to repeat that. Klimas said that 4 years ago, Loma came in as an established boxer, and he did not have time to fight a young fighter such as Devin Haney. 4 years ago, Devin wasn't a big name. Devin didn't have any titles. Lomachenko was chasing the big names. This is what Klimas said. I have it on video. Bill Haney proceeded to press on. I'm going to play it for you. But to no avail. Klimas continued. First of all, Bill, you know how this works better than I do. you guys were on different networks and different promotional companies. In other words, he said you're on the wrong side of the street. You were with Matchroom in the Zone. We were with Top Rank in ESPN. Lomachenko had an exclusive contract with ESPN to fight on their platform. We could not just get up and go to the Zone and fight Devin, no matter what. And you knew this. This is what Klimas said. This is what Klimas said. So apparently what he's saying, so the myth that Vasily Lomachenko ducked Devin the Dream Haney 4 years ago is not true, according to Klimas. Now, I have some receipts that, show that, show otherwise. But I do get what went on. You know what I mean? I don't believe that Lomachenko was terrified of Devin Haney and he dropped his belt because he was afraid and terrified and didn't want. I don't believe that at all. You know what I mean? Whatever they told him, whoever they is, Bob M, Klimas, whatever they told him, you know what I mean? And then whoever spoke to Mauricio Suleiman decided to create a new belt out of nowhere like they did Canelo. So people look at that as a duck. People look at that as a duck. And I totally get it. I totally get it. But I get it the other way as well. I get it. I get it the other way as well. So Bill Haney refuted what Egus Klimas said, right? He kind of refuted it. Egus admitted that fighters at 135 at that time, they were terrified and shaking like booty meat at the mere thought of fighting Vasily Lomachenko at that time. Klimas did admit that Devin Haney was the only fighter to consistently call his phone to try to make a fight with Lomachenko. He admitted that. Teofimo Lopez wanted that fight as well, and he got it. So now the truth is out, for whatever you want to believe. You know what I mean? We can finally maybe put this myth to rest, or has this myth been put to rest? Devin Haney has also revealed that he would like to re-sign with Top Rank.
True.
Devin Haney also said that he would like to re-sign with Top Rank. That's what he said. You get what I'm saying? Dev said he likes the way Top Rank has treated him, and he looks to continue fighting for Bob Arum. I got the receipt on that as well. He said, we'll see. You get what I'm saying? But he said he likes fighting with Top Rank. He want to resign. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Now, the official weigh-in is tomorrow, guys, at 9 o'clock. I think 9 a.m. So as Jamal Taller would say, keep it locked. Keep it locked. But on a side note, I got a side note. And I just want to mention something. It's something I want to ask the people in the chat. School on X-Man, Knockdown 305, my sister Food Revolution, Raphael, you know what I mean? On a side note, Lisa Bells, on a side note, I want to ask you a question. When Terrence Crawford was signed to Top Rank, he was called a slave and Top Rank Toby by Black subscribers and YouTube channels from the Alphabet Boys, better known as the LDBC. I want to repeat this. When Terrence Crawford was signed to Top Rank, he was attacked and called a slave and Top Rank Toby by the same Black YouTube subscribers and YouTube channels from the Alphabet Boy community. They said Bob Arum was a slave master and Top Rank was a slave plantation. I remember it like it was yesterday. Now that Devin Haney is signed to the same slave master and Bob Arum, have you noticed that the same Alphabet Boy channels have changed their tune? You notice the Fagnons, the Shigos, the boyfriends, the meter maid. You know what I mean? Hell, even I think when Fred Barbershop Conversations over there with the LDBC, I think he was on that as well. You know what I mean? I think he's changed his mind since then. But I'm just saying, you notice they don't say that for Devin Haney. Now I'm trying to figure out how come when Crawford was signed over there, he was a slave. He was Top Rank Toby. Bob Arum was a slave master, and Top Rank was a plantation. But when Devin Haney, the guy that they capping for right now, is over there, notice they don't use those type adjectives to describe Devin Haney. Just food for thought. Just food for thought. Just want to throw that out there. Let's give everybody a round of applause. I guess Bob ain't that bad, huh? I guess Bob ain't that bad, huh? You know what I mean? I guess he ain't that bad. You get what I'm saying? He went from a slave master to he ain't a slave master no more. I wonder what changed. Phone lines, I'm finna drop the phone lines real quick. And then check this out. What you say, Raphael? It said then Teofimo comes out and says the same thing as boxing. No, Teofimo come out and say that, Top Rank only wants to look out for the black fighters. You can have the black fighters. But before Teo said that, the word is Bob Arum don't know how to promote black fighters. So you have one group that said you don't know how to promote black fighters, and then you got Teofimo Lopez saying that on ESPN Top Rank is only paying attention to the black fighters. Just want to throw that out there. It's very confusing. It's very confusing to me. But before we get into the show, we cannot start this show without saying all praise is due to the Most High, the Most Exalted. The greatest human being on the planet Earth as of today, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
I'm just saying, Lisa, the double standards and the hypocrisy is what I like to point out. Hey, we got over 200 people in here, less than 100 likes. This is unacceptable. We got to get the likes up. Anybody that don't hit the like button, Riley, get them.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Yeah, I just want to throw that out there. I just like to throw that out there, right? Phone lines will be open. We're going to drop the phone. As a matter of fact, we got to get the lights up. Let's do this. Because I want you guys to hear this. I don't want nobody thinking I'm capping. And I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. Now, some people are saying that, hey, phone line's not open yet. Whoever called on the show, phone line's not open yet. I'll open up the phone lines in a minute. Phone line's not open yet. When I drop the number, that's when the phone lines will be open. If I don't drop the number, don't call the show. I'm going to say this. Some people are saying that Devin Haney is lying. His followers, the people who believe in him, follow him, are lying. Lomachenko, Devin Haney was never the mandatory for Lomachenko, and Lomachenko did not duck Devin Haney. You know what I mean? He did not duck him. He was chasing greatness, trying to unify the division, and they say Devin Haney was never the mandatory. Okay? That's what they say. Make with this what you will. This is on BBC Sports. This article was written 2019, September the 14th. Devin Haney becomes the mandatory challenger for Vasily Lomachenko after winning interim title. Devin Haney became the mandatory challenger for Vasily Lomachenko's WBC World Lightweight belt after winning the interim title. Now, is this article a lie? Is they making it up? Are they conspiring against Lomachenko to try to help Devin Haney? I'll let you guys figure that out. But this article was written 4 years ago. The 20-year-old American produced a 4th-round corner stoppage of the Russian Zaur Abdullaev in New York on Friday. Haney quickly called out the Ukrainian unified lightweight champion, Vasily Lomachenko, who beat Britain's Luke Campbell in order to win the WBC title. I think it was vacant. When asked who he want to fight, Devin Haney said at that time, it's Lomachenko because he doesn't want to fight me. He said, Lomachenko, come on, let's get the fight going. So I just want to bring that out there. Just in case you don't believe this article from BBC, would you believe an article from a reputable outlet by CBS? CBS Boxing. According to CBS Boxing, they got a little storyline. They say Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko fight. 5 biggest storylines to watch in boxing, to watch in Las Vegas. So it talks about Haney might be the future of boxing. Talks about this is what Lomachenko's legacy's been all about. He's been chasing undisputed. He's never been undisputed. It talks about Haney remains motivated by a 4-year grudge. What do we mean by that? It said, given the cordial and respectful nature both fighters typically operate with, it might be surprising to hear that Haney told top-ranked pre-fight documentary cameras that he was motivated to retire Vasily Lomachenko. He made me wait 4 years to fight. Since I was 20 years old, Haney said on Blood, Sweat, and Tears this week. So I don't like Loma. We already know that. I want to beat him bad. The beef in question dates back to 2019 when Haney, upon acquiring the WBC intern title, became the mandatory challenger to Lomachenko. Haney believes Lomachenko ducked him in order to chase a fight with Teofimo Lopez. Although Haney's status at the time as a Matchroom Sports promoted fighter on DAZN made the prospects of the bout difficult to make, since both Teofimo Lopez and Vasily Lomachenko were signed exclusively to ESPN. Still, Haney has kept the wound from fully healing as he used the 4-year-old allegations as fuel in the build-up to this week's fight. I just want to throw that out there. And what they say, you say Coach Malachi the ass on YouTube by saying Loma versus Haney. They say only Loma's face is on the ad. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is, So, I just want to throw that out there. So y'all can take that how y'all want to take that. Take that how y'all want to take that. You get what I'm saying? Seem like you're on the wrong side of the street. Politics to me. That's what it seemed like. Wrong side of the street, politics to me. I did look at, I want you guys to hear something too. I want you guys to hear something before I drop the phone lines. Before I drop the phone lines, I want you to hear something. Because I don't want nobody thinking I'm making it up. I don't want nobody thinking I'm making anything up. I want you to hear something. Where is, hold on. Which one is this? Haney, Loma press conference. All right. It's right here. I want you to hear something. Now, I think this is another reason why people hate Dev. Dollar Bill. Bill Haney, see, Lomachenko gonna get the sympathy because, as what Dante Boxing Nation say, him and IQ TV, he got the complexion for the protection. Oh, I know a lot of you. I know a lot of you Lomachenko fans. Y'all love IQ TV and Dante's Boxing Nation. I know a lot of you Lomachenko fans. IQ TV and Dante's Boxing Nation is your favorite YouTube channels. I know that for a fact. No, you guys love. I know that for a fact. I know them your favorite YouTube channels. They love, you know what I mean? I know that. So it's only right. It's only right that let me play this here. I want you guys to hear this. Now this is Bill Haney. Hold on. This is Dollar Bill. Dollar Bill is asking Klimas some questions. I want you to hear this. I do not own the rights to this material. It's for education purposes only.
You want to make it a dirty fight? We got answers.
Hey, Egus, we're only a little bit mad that you wouldn't have given us the opportunity that we're giving you right now. We're just only a little bit mad.
4 years ago?
Anytime. Would you have ever given us the opportunity that we're giving you guys right now?
Look, 4 years ago, Lomachenko came in already as an established boxer. He didn't have a time in his career to go and to fight the young fighters. 4 years ago, you're going to agree with me, Devin was
Now, some people might look at that as ducking, but let me continue to play.
Not a name, big name in the boxing. Devin didn't have any titles. Lomachenko was always chasing champions, the big names. So
You told me it would never happen. You told me it would never happen, and we believe in God. We believe in Allah, and we know that Allah knows best. You said it would never happen, and I said we'll see.
and you were right at that point, because I never was thinking Devin was going to be a undisputed champion, and he is. And
So he said he was right at that point. I never thought that Devin would be undisputed champion. And I told you guys that, bro, the mere fact that Devin Haney is the undisputed lightweight champion of the world is a miracle within itself. Bro, all the stars just lined up. But let's continue.
more respect to him. And
Have anybody else ever run your phone like we called your phone to fight Lomachenko? Is there anyone else raising their hand to fight this great fighter right here?
First of all, you know better than me, we are in the boxing business. We have a different promoters, we have a different networks, and you guys were with a Matchroom, you were on the Zone, we were with a Top Rank, we were on the ESPN. Even Lomachenko had a signed agreement with ESPN exclusivity. We couldn't
hold on.
Go to the Zone no matter the ESPN. Even Lomachenko had a signed agreement with ESPN exclusivity. We couldn't go to the Zone no matter what. So it is what it is. But right now we're here.
Is there any other top fighter that has?
So he said, right now we're here. So from what Klimas is saying, look, you was on the wrong side of the street and we was on the other side of the street. So we couldn't fight. You know, we fought exclusively with ESPN and the Zone, ESPN and Top Rank. Now, what I did notice about that, I was expecting Bill Haney to rebuttal him and say, wait a minute, but you dropped your belt. We was your mandatory. We was your mandatory. As soon as we became your mandatory, you dropped your belt and you ran for the hills. And they created another belt for you. Like, I was expecting Bill to say all of that. He didn't say none of that. So it kind of left it like, okay, yeah, you know what? Egus made a valid point, man. Bill, no, man, Lomachenko ain't duck him, this and that, yada, 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 yada. Bill ain't do none of that. That's what I was expecting him to do. True. Let's get the lights up, man. As a matter of fact, I'm finna drop the phone lines. But we got to get the lights up. When these phone lines drop, anybody want to call, talk some shit, get it off their chest, call the old boy. I'll be waiting.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see what the hell going on. Let's see what the hell is going on. Hold on, phone line. Hold on, let me drop the phone lines. Phone lines open. 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. It is what it is. Y'all tell me what you think. Y'all tell me what you think about this. I do want to break down. I do want to break down like the little face-to-face they had today, interview they had today too. I want to break that down as well. Who saw that? Who saw that? I want to know who saw that today. So this is Lomachenko. Let me see what's up. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? Rock and Cali.
Hold on. Let's stop with that. Got it. All right. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Rod from Cali, Coach.
Rod from Cali. You on the Bluetooth?
No, Coach, I'm a speaker. You can't hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you. I just want to make sure. Rod, talk to me.
Coach, this prediction today or no?
No, it's tomorrow prediction, but you can tell me what you want. It doesn't matter. Prediction day tomorrow.
Well, I mean, I think this fight's gonna be good. I think I got Loma winning it down decision. I think mentally he's gonna break down Haney. I don't like Haney saying that Loma's a dirty fighter when he clinches. I've never seen Loma being dirty like that. I mean, it's called protecting yourself at all times. I mean, did we call Mayweather dirty when he knocked out Victor Ortiz? No.
No.
That's
not true. That's not true. When Mayweather knocked out Victor Ortiz, he got a lot of backlash. A whole lot of people said that was a dirty trick.
Well, yeah. It was a whole lot of backlash, but coach, you can't protect yourself at all times.
I understand that.
I mean, I don't know how.
But he did get the backlash though. You know, I'm just going.
No, I take that back. My bad. You're right on that. Yeah, but you know, a lot of people were on there like saying that he was a dirty fighter, but he did get backlash for that. But I mean, I don't like that he's calling Loma dirty. And if he's trying to sell the fight, I get it. But come on, coach, going that route to sell the fight, saying that he's a dirty fighter, like I don't know, coach. I had confidence in Haney coming in, even though I'm going for Noma. I was thinking, all right, you know, Haney could pull it off. But the more that I see this, it seems to me that like I'm getting nervous energy from Haney. I mean, to be honest, he's a great fighter. I don't take credit from Haney. He's very smart. But this is his first match. He's going to be really tested with somebody that's elite. So
yeah,
I go for Loma down the decision, coach. That's my call, coach.
All right, Rob from Cali, salute, fam. I'm about to get a whole nother piece of paper. I feel like the phone line's gonna be hot today. So let me get all the paper out. I was Rod from Cali. Rod from Killer Cali. I was, man, hey, shout out to Jose. Jose saw all the Flobos defended that cheap shot. Oh, you talking about, man, he say clinch is illegal, equals dirty. Clinch, no, anybody that say clinching is illegal in boxing, that's not true. Clinching is a part of boxing. Excessive clinching now is something different. You know, the referee excessively, but, you know, that's what the referee for. Call him, what's your name when you call it from?
What's going on, coach? It's Pat from Demo. How you doing today?
I can't hear you, fam. Your phone breaking up.
All right, let me call you back.
Okay, all right.
Call from.
Call him, what's your name when you call it from?
What's up, coach? It's inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
D-Block, talk to me.
Now, you know I don't call this early, coach, but God damn it, this is the fight. This is Sugar Ray Leonard Hearn. This is it. It's a super fight right here. It's a super fight. I don't care what they say, coach. This is going to be one of the greatest fights of all time. I'm being honest with you. I mean, you got one of the greatest fighters of all time, amateur, like you say, but I still see he got great pedigree in the professional rankings. I mean, this guy's a pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He's top 5. I give him top 5, no matter what they say. They can't change what I say. Devin Haney, one of the top undisputed champions of the world, 135. He got all the belts. He got all the accolades. I mean, what else do you want? I mean, this is going to be one of the greatest fights of all time. I'm telling you why. Technically, they're super. Feet, their leg movement, they're awesome. Head movement, they're great. Did you see anything here that's not going to work out for you, coach, where you feel like you're not going to get a great fight?
I don't know. I really don't know. It's a possibility that this fight could be a stinker if Lomachenko is not able to get around Devin Haney's jab, and don't establish guard control. You know, this could be a fight to where, you know, people will be upset. Oh man, we thought he was going to do this and we thought he was going to do that. So, or this fight can be a very exciting fight. It just depends on which fighter imposes his will. I think if Lomachenko is able to impose his will, it probably can be an exciting fight. I think if Devin Haney imposes his will, he just gonna rock that boy to sleep. He just gonna rack up round after round. It's gonna be the old what Floyd Mayweather used to say. Look, it's about getting the victory. We got to secure the victory. You know what I mean? So that's what I see. It potentially it can be that to where it's not that exciting, depending on how it goes out.
And I got one more thing to say, because this show's gonna be hot today. It's gonna be hot, just like it is outside. All those people, Haney told Lomachenko's advisor, or his guy's right behind him. He said, "Has anybody else called you out like we have called you out for the last 4 years?" He said, "No." So what does that tell you? What does that tell you about Baltimore? What does that tell you about Baltimore's dignity or respect that they want. Where is that? Because for 4 years, you had a chance to fight this man. Okay? Big head. I mean, tattoos all over. I mean, I just don't understand it. So when Devin Haney, 24 years old, been calling you out since he's 20, but your big head couldn't even call him out, and couldn't, your own promoter was scared for your safety. Didn't even want you to fight. Baltimore, y'all say y'all hood, y'all say y'all for the streets, but even your own man that represents y'all is scared of this white man, the white Jesus, the one that walks in water. Man, Haney, the real deal Haney is gonna expose your boy. All you Baltimore addicts. Oakland, California, stand up. I'm right there beside you, baby. Because even though I love Lomachenko and it's going to be a great fight 50-50, baby, you're going to make Baltimore look fit. D-Block, D-Town, D-Ville, Baltimore.
D-Block. Hey, so D-Block say Devin Haney gonna put hands and foot on white Jesus. That what D-Block say. I didn't say that. D-Block said that. You know what I mean? I didn't say that. You get what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. You know, so I'm just saying though. You know, bro, I'm looking at the chat when Devin and Loma had the face to face. I'm looking at the chat, bro. They were talking crazy about the undisputed champ, man. They were talking crazy about the undisputed champ. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Fats again for real. Hi, man.
We can work with it. We can work with it. Go ahead.
Oh shit, my fault. No, I was just calling, man. Why D-Block always claiming Baltimore? He ain't from around here. He always claiming Baltimore. He's not even from around here.
He's not claiming. He's not claiming Baltimore. He be dissing Baltimore. When he say Baltimore stand up, he's dissing Tank Davis, and he's saying that
he really wanna be from here. That's really what it is. I think deep down, maybe he got things like that.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like this fight with Devin, it's a good fight. I feel like it's the more significant fight of the year due to just what's on the line. Tank and them fight was big, but you know they wasn't fighting at a division. They wasn't fighting for no belt, so it really wasn't no significance. And we already knew what the outcome was going to be, so it wasn't you know, we was hoping it. Yeah, we was hoping it'd be a fight, but it is what it is. But I like how ESPN promoting this fight. You know what I mean? Everywhere I turn, I'm seeing them. Like, you know what I mean? They promoting this fight. I think I like Devin, but I think Devin kind of reaching with the dirty thing. Like, you know, it's different. It's different from saying that somebody's style is rugged. You may not like it. You may not like it, but you know, I kind of like when Kambosos gave him a headbutt last fight and cut him open, because it's like, dude, like, I like you, but you be in there playing around. Like, you gotta get certain dudes out of there. Like, if Lomachenko guy rough you up because you know you're a point boxer, like, that's what he gonna do. Like, don't try to discourage him from doing it. Like, you just gotta work on the inside, work on your game. So hopefully you know he steps up for that and prepared for that. I did see the interview that they had today too. I like how Lomachenko actually kind of, like, you know, they asked him questions. You know, they supposed to ask him questions. Right. They asked him questions like, "Do you think he's too big for you?" and all that. Like, I like how he say, like, you know, he like any other fighter. Like, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't care about what size he come in at after he makes the weight and all that bullshit. So I do like how he answering them questions. But what I do think is a little worry. What I do think and worried me about him is when they ask him who you think he'll win, like, he don't even say himself. Like, he
didn't say himself. That kind of threw me off too. He didn't say, I'm gonna win. He just said, we'll see, come fight. I'm like, no, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I caught that too.
Yeah. It kind of like, it's like when they be face to face, it's like he kind of be scared to talk. I don't really get that. I like the side that Devin bringing out of him, because I mean, he talking more. I never seen him talk like this, but I like that. And before I got the phone real quick, the pink shit is kind of pissing me off now, because it's like I saw the interview with Coach Kenny on the Boxing Voice. Okay, y'all want to say y'all want to say Loma a big fight because he bring the Ukraine, but
yeah,
I mean Loma don't really draw no crowd. Like, so how can you say that? Like,
No,
he don't draw a crowd.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
don't draw a crowd at all. Yeah, he don't. Not over here any goddamn way.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the truth.
yeah, exactly. And so I'm like, it's different if you're talking about a Mexican or something like that. Like, I get that. And then he talking about he said that he think that the Shakur fight would be bigger. I mean, but right now Shakur ain't on pay-per-view yet. So how are y'all saying this? It's just like y'all lining up excuse after excuse after excuse. Do you want to fight him or not? And that's all, Coach.
All right, shout out to Fast and B-More, man.
Take my
Salute.
call.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Fast and B-More, salute. Hey, I kind of like I don't know, you know what? I kind of like the way it does seem like Devin Haney is laying it on pretty thick. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that Devin Haney, it doesn't appear to me that he dislikes Lomachenko. I hate him. Of course, he's another opponent. He wants to beat him. Because Lomachenko, he doesn't have that I hate you personality. You know, he's not a James Lights Out Tony. He's not a Floyd Mayweather. He's not a Prince Hassim Ahmed. You know, Prince Nassim Ahmed. He's not a Bernard Hopkins. That's not him. You know what I mean? He's not that's not him. You know, he's, nice guy. And he's getting sympathy. He is backed by the corporate media. The corporate media loves him. HBO loved him. ESPN loved him. So the corporate media loves him a lot. The corporate news outlets, like, that's their guy. You know what I mean? I don't think nobody can argue that. You know what I mean? So it seemed like Devin Haney is he's trying to, he wants to hate the guy, but he really can't. But Lomachenko don't seem to be fazed by it, to me, from what I saw. It's just like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? I just want to fight. He's at that point now to where the fight is here. This guy, I want to become undisputed. This guy's in my way. I have to fight him. Whether believe I'm gonna win or not, it doesn't matter at this point. And it's like Devin Haney's trying to get some kind of mental edge, like, yeah, I'm here now. Yeah, you've been ducking me all this time. Now what's up? You get what I'm saying? You've been doing all this ducking all these years. What's happening now? And then Lomachenko ain't really trying to feed into it. And Devin like, no, you're going to feed into it. What's up? What you want to do?
I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town and eight Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a broham.
So that's what it is. So it's like, it did Bill, anywhere Bill Haney go at, Bill like, look, we've been the only one calling them out. We've been calling them out. Ain't nobody want to fight them. We wanted to smoke. You know what I mean? We wanted to smoke. Everybody was ducking. No Lomachenko. Everybody was scared. You know what I mean? You had dudes. Hey, Bill, like, you had dudes that had all this punching power and were knocking people out, but they were scared. But they were scared of Lomachenko. They were scared of Lomachenko. We was running them down, chasing them down when Dale was 20. You get what I'm saying? So this what Bill said. This is what Bill said. I'm like, boy, I'm looking at the people in the, hey, let's look at the people in the chat. Hey, let's look at the people in the comment section. Oh, my Lord, boy. I say, boy, oh, my God, they hate Bill, boy. Boy, they hate Devin Haney, boy. Listen. Oh, my Lord, boy. This right here, boy. Here you go right here. Let me see what's up. Where we at? Let's go down here right quick. Here go the comments. This dude right here say Bill Haney is mad about them not getting a chance 4 years ago. Devin Haney had no belt 4 years ago and hasn't fought no world champions 4 years ago. He was nobody 4 years ago. That's what this guy say, right? So, he said they show respect. Here, in my opinion, the press conference. Okay. Haney keeps pressing issues that don't exist. That's what this guy say, right? Devin should have got his shot 4 years ago. Also, Devin, this fight happened sooner than I thought. Thank God. Okay. All right. I don't understand how he says Loma is going to be his toughest fight and then proceed to say, he's going to walk through him. This is something else, man. This guy say, mad respect for Loma. just coming out of a war zone to prepare for this fight. So people talk about some Lomachenko coming out of a war and all that stuff there. I don't know. I don't want to hear that war shit. I don't want to hear that war shit at all, bro. Because I know, regardless of what happened, they're going to be talking about that war shit. I don't give a fuck about that goddamn war. Shit, I want that war shit. Tell America, that's a process of war between America and Russia in the goddamn ways. They doing that. Y'all need to talk to the people who really handling it. But anyways, Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Fee on YouTube.
Fee on the
Yeah,
I
don't care about that war stuff either. We got our own American hero in the likes of Mel Herring, and they ain't give him the credit, and he did two trips over there in the Iraq war. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give him that much. I think he was a top rank too, so I think I'm not. So we got our own American hero. So what do we care about Lomachenko? And guess what? Lomachenko made an excuse saying why he didn't fight Devin Haney. He said the war ain't been nothing but a year. Like, him and Devin be talking crazy. They like-minded. You know what I'm saying? They was like, asked him about the white boy comment, and he talking about it was taken out of context. Like, no, you out right there. You'll never get beat by a white boy. How you take that out of context?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then during the little, they asked him, they say to him, they asked him about, dang, I lost my train of thought. What they asked him, and he contradicted. Oh, they asked him. He
I'm
said,
gonna put about the old.
Lomachenko say y'all be calling me old.
Yeah.
And you guys are saying I'm old. He told me I ain't never called you old. He said it 4 times, and finally he was like, "Oh yeah, I did call you old on Twitter."
On Twitter. Yeah.
I was just playing.
I was just playing.
Yeah, I was just playing like all that old weirdo stuff like that. Yeah, and I'm just like, what is this? What?
Oh,
you called the man old. You called the man old. Stand on your square. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And then look, and let me tell you what else he did. I like. He talking about Loma, and I know what you've been working on too. You've been working on a grab and punch. He said that in a little face off today. He was like, Loma was like, how do you know that? I haven't been working on that. How you know that? He's talking about, because I know. So now you're trying to hint like you got a little mole in his camp, like what Tank was doing.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, come on, man. We trying to give the benefit of the doubt that you trying to be like the man, but you keep doing little stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So
that make me feel like
Dev got a mole in the camp.
That's what he might as well say. Why he kept saying, "I know what you're doing, what you're working on in your camp." How many you said that about 4 times? And Loma asked him how you know, but he didn't want to say because he knows Southpaw and all them old crazy bloggers will come for us behind. Which they done quarter to it anyway.
So you feel like you feel like Dev is copying Tank style. He biting Tank style. He want to dress like Tank. He want to buy ice like Tank. He want to drive Lambos with suicide doors like Tank. He want to have millions in the bank like Tank. So he basically said everything. Dev whole persona is Tank David. That what you saying?
Listen, he don't want to say he know what he been doing in his camp. If I know what you've been doing in your camp, coach, that means, and I ain't been there physically, how would I know unless I got somebody watching me? Did Tank not tell Ryan? He already told Ryan, because Tank gonna stand the square. Y'all got people watching you in your camp. You got a mold in your camp. But Devin hinting at it. Yeah, I know what you're working on in your camp, but you working on holding it and then punching and all that old type of stuff. Yeah. So how would he know if you ain't got a mold in your camp, but you ain't want to outright say it because people gonna call you out? You know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying that he copying, but I'm saying, if it walk like a duck, I don't know. They talk like what you say? You heard the man? Did you watch the little face off?
I watched it. It is what it is. I'm just happy that the fight is here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't read too much into a lot of the face offs and stuff like that because at the end of the day, when they get in that ring and once some punches are thrown, whatever nervous energy that they have goes out the window, and then it's going to come down. It's going to come down to game plan and execution, and that's going to be it. And I think very highly of both of these fighters. I think Lomachenko and Devin Haney, both of them have a high ring IQ. So this is very, very interesting. Very interesting.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And I'm going to give it to Devin Haney. He a boss. He done got the Dazzle money. He got the Showtime money. Now he gets top rate money. He don't really get a lot of credit for it.
Yeah.
I will say that he did a good job at promoting his son, putting his son in position.
All right,
I will say that.
All right,
But
so we
that's
got
all
other
I got,
calls
y'all.
calling in. Shout out to Phil on the tube, Duval. Yeah, so you know, bro, I'm not gonna lie. This is getting kind of getting kind of hectic right now. I'm starting to feel it twisted a little bit. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? Yamas from Brooklyn, baby.
Yamas from Brooklyn. Talk to me, fam.
Oh man, you just hit the nail on the head, man. You just said it. All this talk don't mean much, man. Because when the bell rings and they in there, it's gonna be who the better guy is on that night, man. I think like all the shit they're talking as far as the clinching and all that, I think that's part nerves. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Lomo's rattled at all with that shit, man. Cause he seemed like, yo, listen, man, I had 500 fights. If you cool my amateur career, this just another day. You know what I mean? Another fight for me. And I think that, you know, I always say this, Coach, and you kind of agree with me with your last statement. It seems like everybody infatuated with the bullshit, man.
Yeah.
All that talk is cheap as a motherfucker, man. I could come on here and talk some fly shit and go in there and get knocked the fuck out, and that shit won't mean nothing, man.
Yeah.
So no, I'm just prepared for a great fight Saturday. I think we're gonna enjoy it, you know. And like I just advise people don't read too much into that. And that holding, if he's talking about that holding, I think that's more of a gesture, like making the ref aware, the fans aware.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Psychological
it's kind of
warfare.
like right, and maybe that might discourage Lomo a little bit from doing that. And I think they might not be comfortable with that. You know what I mean? And like I'm gonna say it one more time and get off the phone. I'm 100% with what you said. The bell's gonna ring and all this shit gonna go out the window, man. I like Dev by decision. Peace and love, Coach.
All right, shout out to my brother Yamas. Brooklyn, stand up, man. Brooklyn, stand up. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? You know what I mean? Brooklyn with home of Jay-Z, home of Biggie Smalls. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Salute. Hey, so everybody feel like, you know, trying to sound like us, dress like us, look like us. You know what I mean? So y'all feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't get it. I don't see Devin Haney taking Tank Davis's style. I don't see that at all, bro. Like, I think y'all reaching a little bit too much into that, because these both Devin Haney and Devin Haney and Tank are both young guys. They come from the same culture. You know, all everybody does. All of them do the same thing. In that age. I'm calling. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is D from Cali.
D from Cali. Talk to me.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to say, as far as like Haney doing the whole I know what you're gonna do, you're gonna grab or do this. I think it's no different than when Tank was getting ready to fight Rolly Romero and he was saying, you know, I just hope he don't use no elbows and throw them elbows. We be straight. You know what I mean? It's that same warfare. I think everybody should keep that same energy. Salute, Coach.
Yeah, man. Salute, man. Shout out to D from Cali. Killer Cali, man. West Coast. Yeah. There you go, man. Listen. Same thing Tank did. Tank would tell Ryan Garcia, you know, I know what's going on. We got spies in the camp. And then, you know, now Devin ain't come out and said we had spies in the camp, but, you know, he's like, yeah, man, you know, I know what you do. I know what you've been training for. I know. So he probably got some spies over there. You know what I mean? He probably got a spy too. You know what I mean? Somebody from the CIA, the FBI, very similar to what Tank did with Ryan Garcia. And I'm like, you ain't need that for no Ryan Garcia. Like, bro, like, when you look at how that fight played out, like, dude, you ain't need none of that for Ryan Garcia. Like, bro, like, yeah, you know, you could have let him come in and fight in whatever way he wanted to come in at. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. But I'm looking at the chat, right? My bro, like, this dude is hated. He's a Tank. And what I noticed, right? Hold on. Caller, what's the name you calling from?
Coach, what's happening, man? It's Casino Life Press.
Casino, talk to me.
Coach, you said you don't see it, Coach?
No, I don't see it at all.
All right, Coach. Look, man, I ain't got a dog in the fight, but look, Devin Haney brought the mold from the Tank and Ryan fight. That mold, the Asian dude, he brought that nigga in his camp and was sparring with the mold. Like, bro, that. I mean, why out of all the sparring partners in the world, you wouldn't have got the nigga from their fight, bro? It's plain as day, Coach.
Well, I can answer that. He got the guy because he's a southpaw.
Okay.
And he's fighting.
And he's fighting southpaw. and he posted this shit. I mean, I get
what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You're trying to say he got the same. I get all of that, but I mean, he's fighting the southpaw though.
So that's the best southpaw. That's the best southpaw you can get right there. And you gotta take a picture with him too.
No, it's probably the best.
Everybody.
It's probably the best. He probably I think that was psychological warfare, him taking it and putting it out there like that. You know what I mean? I don't think he got that trainer because that guy because he's trying to be like Tank. Like, how was he trying to be like Tank by getting?
But I think you don't think he got him because he was involved with the fight. You don't think that
he was involved with what fight?
With the Ryan and Tank fight. You don't think he went and got that?
No. I thought you were talking about Devin Haney. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would have to ask him, but the guy is a southpaw. So, I mean, why not get him? I mean, sparring partners go around different training camps all the time. That's what they do. You get what I'm saying? Okay. But if you feel, if you feel he's trying to be like Tank by taking a picture with Ryan Garcia's sparring partner, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But I don't see by him taking a picture with Ryan Garcia's sparring partner that's trying to be like Tank. I don't. That's where I'm lost at.
Nah, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
but not trying to be like Tank. So I don't want to say that, but he was trying to get some of the clout from that fight. That's what I feel. I ain't saying. I mean, cause I know it wasn't Tank sparring partner, so he ain't trying to be like Tank. But he went and got somebody from that fight. And when the fight was happening, he was talking about it. And look, I see what you're saying, but I feel like he do be trying to he be trying to do a little things Tank do or do things that was involved with Tank to help build his fight. I don't think he necessarily want to be like Tank, but I think he knows that Tank is popular and he's in the same weight class. So
can you give me some examples? He don't talk like Tank.
What?
I'm talking about Devin Haney.
Some examples of him being like Tank?
Yeah, like he don't talk like Tank. They sound totally different. So I mean, can you give me some examples?
I mean, at his last fight, that was like an outfit Tank had on before. Like that was a whole outfit that Tank had on before.
You talking about the Dickey outfit?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people done did it, but I got to think about it. But every time I see it happen, I be like, damn. But I just felt like he posted that picture with that Asian dude to correlate himself with the other fight. Like, cause that dude is popular because of that shit. Cause when he was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" But if you don't see it, you don't see it. It is what it is. So
okay, all right. No. What I was saying was, as it relates to the khaki outfit, my brother. And if you ever been to California, especially in LA and all throughout Cali, that is what they wear. They wear a lot of khakis. They wear Lokes, the Loke shades and stuff like that. They've been wearing that shit since I was a teenager. Like that's their dress code. That's how they dress.
He do so much shit that Tank do, bro. There's like, I mean, even like, bro, even Bill Haney when he was on live, he was like, "Ain't this where Tank stop at? Ain't this where Tank stop at? He stopping here? Y'all know Tank?"
Yeah.
I mean, bro, it's obvious, but if you don't see it, it is what it is. So.
All right, hey, shout out Casino Life Prayer Salute, fam. I think Bill just trolling, trying to get a fight with Tank. I think that's what that is. Because you got to understand the backstory behind those two as well. The backstory behind those two, but I don't really see it. You know what I mean? I don't see it. He don't talk like him. Baltimore got a whole different lingo. They wear, khakis and Lokes in California. That's what they wear. Call him what's your name, where you calling from? Call him what's hold on. Sorry about that. Thought I had it. Call him what's your name, where you calling from? Going once, going twice, going. All right, call back, man. You gotta get the phone together. Shout out to Old Dirty Boss. What did he say, fam? He said couldn't give an example, but he does things like Tank. Yeah, I don't. It's a young dude thing. Like it is what it is. I don't know. I get it. I get it. Call what's the name where you calling from?
My name is Drew Holiday calling out of Colorado Springs.
Drew Holiday from Colorado.
What is that with you, Coach? Yeah, Coach. I want to know why our culture got to hate on Devin Haney. Why they want Devin Haney? They don't respect Devin Haney because he ain't from the street. He was raised with his pops, who's from the street. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he got a little street in him.
Yeah.
But I just feel like our culture you know, they want to talk down on that man and compare that man to Tank or compare that man to somebody else from the street. That ain't where he come from, but he's still a dog. So
Right.
I just don't understand why people, you know, why they won't let up on Haney. You know, he's undisputed. You know, he done fought the tough fights. He fought the champion, but Tank get all the respect that Devin Haney don't get. You know, it's just a weird time in a sport right now. I feel like we should be supporting all our fighters, no matter what background they come from. You know, if they putting on and they putting on for their city, they doing all the right things. Those are the guys I want to support. You know, but that's all I got to say, Coach. So.
Hey man, shout out to Drew from Colorado Springs. Salute, man. Yes, sir. I got a doggone cold. I got a cold, man. That's why y'all see me coughing. The thing is about, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's a culture thing. You have in America. I can only speak for America. I don't know about any other cultures, but in America, you have an element of the Black American culture, the bottom rung, and I like to call it the nigger culture, not because of black, but you know, because of the mentality and the attitude of the people that portray certain things. Every society has that lower rung, right? We embrace foolishness, and things that are positive, we talk down on and reject. Like we like real niggas. We celebrate people who get out of prison and stuff like that. We talk down on the people who are smart and educated and the people who don't come from the street and the people who can really do things to elevate our community. You know what I mean? We kind of like shoot down on those type of people. I'm gonna get further into that. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, it's Marquis in North Carolina.
Marquis, North Carolina. Talk to me.
Hey, quick question. Do you feel like this is a 50-50 fight? I hear a lot of people saying it's a 50-50 fight, but Lomachenko is 35, Devin is 24. He's the undisputed champion at 135. But everybody's saying this is a big fight and it's a 50-50 fight. I just don't see it. If 80% of the people are saying that Devin is expected to win.
I don't know what the 80% you looking at. The ones I be looking at in this chat, most of them going for Lomachenko. Well, it's kind of like 50-50. But I know a lot of people going for Lomachenko. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe you on some pro Devin Haney channels, but a lot of people I'm seeing they picking Loma. You know what I mean? I said it's a 50. I said to answer your question. I said it's a 50-50 fight because you have two high-skilled, high IQ fighters. Lomachenko, his accolades is he's a 3-division world champion. He has a boatload of experience, and they like to bring up his amateurs. So since that's what they like to do, I'll bring that up. He has an impeccable amateur record. So he's fought different fighters from all over the world and seen every style that you can possibly see. So, and then Devin Haney has a high ring IQ. He was trained by Floyd Mayweather. So Floyd Mayweather trained Devin Haney coming up. He got a lot of Floyd style, Floyd Senior, of course. And they taught him a lot. He came up in that gym, you know what I mean? Along with Tank Davis and stuff like that. So, you know, and Floyd has a high ring IQ and stuff like that. So that's what, you know, that's I think that's why people are saying it's a 50-50 fight.
Okay, and another point I want to talk about is as far as like comparing Tank and Devin, I don't feel like there's no comparison. I feel like Devin has more irritation towards Tank because he's getting the love and the admiration and the respect that he should be getting as the champion at 135. So it's like he's the king of 135, but he's not getting the same respect or love that Tank is getting.
Yeah.
So that's why they keep bringing up his name, and that's why they want to fight him, because he wants to take that love and respect that Tank is getting and translate to him.
Yeah, you're right. What it is I think what it is you hit the nail on the head, Keno. Devin Haney, and then when I saw the interview with Bill Haney, he was asking Klimas, hey, who was the one that was calling y'all on the phone trying to get the fight with Lomachenko? And then Klimas said, yeah, it was you guys. And then he looked at the camera. I want everybody to know that Dev was the one that was calling Lomachenko out. Right now, Devin Haney and Bill Haney, to me, just my opinion, Keno, they're looking for validation. They're looking for validation. They're looking for respect. They're looking for, you know, we want our respect. And Tank Davis just walked down the street and, you know, he get all the respect in the world. he doesn't really have to do much to get it because he's already established and solidified through Floyd Mayweather. You know, he went through that Mayweather machine, and then he got the love that Devin wish he had. I do kind of agree with that a little bit. I see where you're coming from with that. I kind of agree with that. As it relates to that.
Yeah, and it's just like, I mean, it goes back to when, like, as far as Tank's career, like, he started off as Devin's sparring partner. Like, I don't know if they brought him in thinking that Tank was going to be easy work, but then it's like Mayweather signed him from those sparring matches.
Who they brought who to be who's sparring partner?
When taking Devin's spar, Tank was Devin's work.
Who told you that?
As far as the history.
Who told you that?
That's the story that I heard.
What
that's
you heard?
The backstory as far as like
what you heard that
as
story
far
from?
as Adrian Bronner and
no. You totally misunderstood that. You know, both of them were professional fighters, and all of the fighters spar each other. Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson sparred each other. Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis sparred each other. You know, Kid Austin sparred all of those guys. That's all that was. These are just champion. These are just fighters who came up together and they sparred each other. That's all that was. It was no Devin Haney was Tank Davis' sparring partner. Whoever told you that was a lie. Okay. Wherever you heard that from, that was a lie.
Well, thank you for the correction. I mean, I thought that one time they brought Tank in to be kind of like Devin's sparring partner, like he was supposed to be like some easy work and then they take from those sparring matches.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Okay.
Shout out to Marquis from North Carolina. Salute. Shout out to Vigilante. I'm dropping that court over. Bam, W, boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Vigilante say Tank. He say Tank has that street vibe. Haney, he say Haney got that good boy middle class vibe. Tank KOs people. Haney wins by points. That's why they respect Tank more. Well, I don't even think it's the KO and the points thing because there are fighters right now. That's a black fighter. I can tell you that knock out everybody he get in the ring with, and he don't get that. He don't get that. Get that vibe that Tank get. So it's a little bit more than that. But Tank does give, and this guy's solid. This guy was in the streets, gangbanger, got shot in the head, all that stuff there, all the shit that niggas like to glorify. So, but Tank does have the street vibe. He got the hood behind him. That is true. Tank got the whole hood backing him, and that's just what it is. And Devin Haney is a good kid. There's nothing wrong with being a good kid. Ain't nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with being a good kid? Everybody can't be no real nigga, no hardcore street nigga. The street nigga culture what got us fucked up in the first place. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
Hey, my name is Alex. I'm calling from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Alex from Milwaukee, talk to me.
Hey, I just want to say, I agree and I disagree with the other caller. I think when it comes to Tank, he got respect because of his style from the very beginning. They call him Mini Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Whereas Devin Haney has a very Floyd Mayweather, like you said, style, and I think that kind of turns people off now because of how Floyd progressed throughout his career. Whereas, Pretty Boy Floyd was definitely a killer. Money Mayweather kind of got some shady wins under him, and I think that's what happens when you start comparing, the Devin Haney style to the Floyd Mayweather style. You start to get disrespected in that way because you're kind of seen as more of a runner more than an actual boxer. Now, I personally think Devin Haney is a great boxer, but I don't think similar to Floyd. I don't think Floyd would have beaten Lomachenko, and I don't think Haney's going to beat Lomachenko.
All right. Shout out to Alex from Milwaukee. Salute. Yeah, I disagree with that. I totally disagree with that. Especially the Floyd. But shout out to Double Up. What did he say? Let me go in and give people this. Yeah, but as it relate to who act like who, styles, this, that. I mean, both guys have strengths and weaknesses. I think what intrigues me about this fight is I want to see which guys able to impose their will. Which guys able to impose their will, control the distance and range. This is going to be a chess match, as far as I'm concerned. Shout out to shout out to my brother, Team Freeway Ricky Ross, Coach Malachi Williams, True Media Today USA Boxing. We are the official podcast of Team Freeway Boxing.
What's my name?
My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing. I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback. Where is your rap sheet? And the truth never explains. Moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug. Thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
This fight is not going to be anything like the Ryan Garcia-Tank Davis fight. Well, Ryan Garcia is crowding Tank, trying to land punches all up on him, you know, like taking away all of his advantages. It ain't going to be none of that shit. Call him, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Jersey. What's up, Coach?
Martin from Jersey, talk to me.
Coach, I heard that interview, the face-off with Devin, and at one point, I didn't hear Devin say anything about he having a mole in his camp. I think people be making stuff up or they're misinterpreting. What I heard Devin say is, I know what you like to do.
Yeah.
Meaning that Lomachenko, when you get him in the clinch with his free hand, he'll drop you, he'll hit you with a shot, which is legal. That's the only thing that I heard him say, but I ain't hear nothing about no count. Like, people just be making stuff up. Then the other stuff that Devin Haney trying to look like Tank, but I don't know where people see that. I never seen Devin Haney with a purse.
People see what they want to see. Yeah, people see what they want to see.
Devin Haney's his own boss. Like, he does everything totally different from Tank. He don't beat up chicks, you know, like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know where these people get that, but anyway, that's my thoughts, Coach.
Shout out to Martin from Jersey, man. Salute, fam. Yes, sir. I mean, you make a valid point. Like, like when people say he's trying to be like Tank, like what do you mean by that? Like, I'm always lost on that. Because what does that have to do with boxing? You know, what does that have to do with boxing? But he's trying to be like he still his Tank swag, and I'm like, well, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. One guy come up from the hood, another guy didn't. And it seems to me that and a lot of people don't like Bill Haney. So that's really what it is. A lot of people don't like Bill Haney, and a lot of these dudes who a lot of these subscribers follow and listen to, they don't like the Haneys. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the subscribers who follow those channels, they don't like the Haneys. You know what I mean? They don't. So, yeah, and I think that a lot of that's where that come from as well. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Jimmy from Detroit, and I just want to give all praise to Al Haney.
Jimmy from Detroit, talk to me, fam.
No, I just want to give all praise to Al Haney. I just love how you be trolling him.
Thank you, man. Yeah, shout out to Jimmy from Detroit. All praises due to Al Haney. All praises due to the most exalted, the most high. You know what I mean? Mr. Al Haney. It is what it is, man. I ain't. Shit, we gonna, you guys know what I always say. We're gonna find out Saturday. Saturday, they're gonna tell the story. So, Saturday, somebody gonna tell the truth, but somebody gonna tell the lie. Call what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, Coach, this is D Mason from Flint, Michigan.
D Mason from Flint, talk to me.
Hey, listen, man. We talking about Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko, right?
Yes, sir.
So why these niggas keep bringing up Tank? Tank this, Tank that. Tank on house arrest. And we ain't gonna see that nigga for about another 75 days.
Oh, no, I keep
now you say one of the commandments is no fanboying, right?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the commandments up now. I'm gonna pull it up now. I have it right here. Yeah.
They gotta learn the commandments, Coach. They're gonna be calling in and watching. They gotta learn the commandments.
That's true.
Now, fanboying. What I've been hearing from the last couple callers is, I'm from Flint. We up top.
Yeah.
We call that dick eating. When you just constantly bringing a nigga up that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, we call that dick eating. That's like fanboying in reverse. We are talking. You see what I'm saying? Leave that man alone, man.
They keep bringing Tank name up. Tank ain't got nothing to do with this. Why y'all keep bringing Tank name
Ain't
up?
got nothing to do with this. Ain't got nothing to do with this. Don't take this. You beat up women and this, that. Nigga, we talking about Vasily Lomachenko and Devin Haney, not Javante. That's all I had to say, Coach. And I'll call in tomorrow with my prediction.
Hey, you make a valid point. Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what, man? Hey, you know what? Hey, he do make a valid point.
There's nothing that I can do. Sorry, I moved my camera. There's nothing that I can do other than just be patient. Let these boys keep talking that smack and me be who I am. Damn, phone number falling. I mean, my bad. Look.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, say Tank on house arrest. He at home with an ankle monitor on his leg. Tank singer-langing. Nigga, bring a Tank name up. Tank ain't got nothing to do with this. You know, hey, dog, D-Messi, hilarious. Carter, what's the name you calling from?
What up, Coach? It's Jesse from California.
Jesse from Compton, man. Compton's in the house. What's going on, man? You CPT in the building. What's happening?
Just cracking. Nothing much. I just want to give him my 2 cents. Lomachenko and Devin Haney this weekend. So I think it's going to be a good fight. But I do believe this is Devin Haney's last fight with Custer, right?
Yeah. He said he wanted to resign. He said he wanted to resign with him. So we'll see how that play out.
Well, I hope he does, because I mean, I don't think they're gonna let White Jesus lose. You know, it's like I was thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't think Bob Arum's gonna let Devin Haney walk away with them belts. You know, they're gonna probably hang those over to Lomachenko, then get Shakur to beat his ass, and then you got a brand new, young, up and coming, you know, undisputed champ.
I mean, you know what, man? We might, you know what? A lot of people have brought that up, Jesse. But I'm like, I don't know, man. We might be looking too much into that. I don't think Bob really care like that, to be honest with you. As a matter of fact, I got a video I'm gonna play. I'm gonna let people hear and let you decide. Shout out to Jesse calling from Compton, man. Salute, fam. CPT in the building. Compton's in the house. I want y'all to hear this. Hey guys, I want y'all to hear something. I'm glad Jesse brought that up. Good looking out, Jesse. You just reminded me of something. I want you guys to hear something. Bob ain't tripping. You know, Bob, I want you guys to hear something. Check this out. Hold on. Yeah, check this out.
Regardless of the fight Saturday night and its results.
Well, see, Kim.
Relationship with Devin Haney, regardless of the fight Saturday night and its results.
Well, I think we have a very good relationship with Devin Haney, certainly personable. I like him and I like Bill, but you know, you got to be realistic. If after this fight he chooses to explore other options, he has every right to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, again, now if a fighter is under contract, which he isn't,
mm-hmm.
And then tries to do that, then I'd be very upset,
mm-hmm.
because a contract's a contract. But if a fighter is not under contract, why, and is a free agent in essence, why shouldn't he explore
mm-hmm.
other avenues? I mean, this is ridiculous. People were saying, oh, Haney's going to leave you. And so, well, first of all, Haney's only been with us for the 2 fights in Australia with Kambosos and this fight. And the relationship we've had has been very good. They're very nice people. I enjoy them and so forth. But that being said, business is business.
Bob.
So, Bob, like, business is business. He like, Bob, at the end of the day, Bob ain't tripping. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, business is business. If he stay, he stay. If he leave, he leave. Now, I do know that some people feel that, yeah, man, there's going to be some kind of conspiracy going on and stuff like that. But we said the same. A lot of people said the same thing when Devin Haney went to Australia and fought George Kambosos. You remember that? They said the same thing when Devin went to Australia to fight George Kambosos. Ain't no way Devin Haney gonna get a win over there in Australia. Man, they're gonna rob him. They said that exact same thing. Now I'm hearing it all over again. Now I was like, oh yeah, but this different. Lomachenko, it's Lomachenko. That's his favorite fighter. So again, you don't know what you don't know until you know it, dog. So I mean, you can speculate if that's what you want to speculate. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you get what I'm saying? A lot of the people were saying that same thing, and that didn't happen. So I just want to throw that out there. We really don't know, guys. We really don't know. He said, "Did you just compare Kambosos to Lomachenko?" You totally missed the point. Keena just said, "Did I just compare Kambosos to Lomachenko?" How did you hear what I just said? And then, you know what? Never mind, Keena. Never mind. You got that, dog. You got that. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
Coach, this is Casino Life Prayers one more time, and I'm gonna be real quick.
Casino, talk to me, fam.
All right. I admit, this fight is supposed to be about Devin Haney and Lomachenko. We shouldn't have no business bringing up Tank. The caller from Flint, Michigan is right. You know, and he say up there, they call it Diggy. But the Haneys, they made it this way. Like, if they weren't doing all that Diggy, he wouldn't even be thinking about Tank. But it's like Devin Haney and Tank, that's like, I think about them at the same time because they always talk about Tank. They always talk about Tank.
Mm.
And, you know, so that's the reason that Tank gets brought up. And we're supposed to be talking about Devin Haney because Devin Haney and them, that's all they talk about. They didn't even talk about Lomachenko until after Tank talk. Now they trying to build the fight. Devin mad because Loma don't want to sell the fight. Man, they could have been trying to sell the fight. They were talking about Tank. Bill go live all the time talking about Tank. So if anybody's dicky, it's the Haney. And that's my call.
Shout out to Casinos, Life Prayers. Salute, fam. Yeah, man. For those who got what I was saying, thank you for getting it. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is G-Mac from Dallas, man. How you doing?
Man, G-Man from D-Town. Talk to me, man. Dallas, talk to me, fam.
Oh, man. I'm just ready to see a good fight. Devin did not go in there playing. Lomo got super experience. And I think Devin got what it takes to pull it off. But that youth versus experience, man, I always kind of lean with experience. That's just me.
Right.
You know, but it'll be a good one, man. And as far as all that Tank shit, man, we on Devin. This Devin week. This Lomo week. So salute to both fighters, and I'm going for, you know, the best man. I'm going for Devin, but I love Lomachenko too. So Devin just can't go in there playing, man. He can't go in there playing with Lomo.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. This gonna be Lomachenko ain't nothing to play with. So Devin Haney really gonna have to be on this job, and he hasn't fought anyone like a Lomachenko. And I think
no, he never fought a Lomo.
He never fought a Loma. So it may not be. He may go in there and it may not be what he think it's going to be. But he did say we studied Lomachenko, so they studied him. There is a pattern. There is you know, Loma pretty much does the same thing in fights. For the most part, you pretty much know when he's going to step up the gas. You pretty much can see when he's going to get around that weak side. You pretty much know when he's trying to manipulate the distance of space.
Jump around.
Yeah, he has excellent timing.
IQ.
You know, ring IQ, stuff like that. He's good at closing the distance as well. He's a mid-range. So he's an inside the mid-range fighter. So yeah, so you know, you study those things, and it's gonna come down.
Fighter.
It's gonna come down to the game plan. It's gonna come down to the game plan. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm anxious to see this fight. But shout out to G-Man from Dallas. Salute, fam. D-Town, stand up. You get what I'm saying? That's what makes this so intriguing. That's what makes this so intriguing. Hey, what you say, Ron Ocho? You said American public schools ain't this. Oh, bro, like, man, I don't even want to talk about. I don't even want to talk about that, bro. I really don't even want to talk about that at all, bro. You know what I mean? Too much of this going on.
I actually do cuss a little.
Do you?
Also, yeah.
What's your favorite curse word?
Probably fuck.
Yeah, doggone. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's good? Slim, what's good with you?
Hey, Ron Boyfriend, talk to me. DC, stand up.
You already know we getting down to the real. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
coming. You know, young Haney going to do what he do, and just make sure what he do. I just want everybody to put him in at least in the top. Technically, he should be in the top 4. We y'all gonna put him at 4, 3? Because if they got Loma at 7, you know me. I've never been a Loma hater. It's just I know the game. The game is designed for the young line to take the old line out. Let's keep it traditional. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. I'm going with the younger, bigger, faster, stronger fighter. The game. You know how this shit been played for decades. You know what I'm saying, Coach?
Hey, Ron,
so,
Ron, let me ask you a quick question. Somebody in the chat made a valid point. Because sometimes we do say that, hey man, Lomachenko, that's Bob Arum's favorite fighter over there.
That's
yada,
not
yada,
true.
yada.
But hear me out.
But hear me out though. Hear me out. So, but the brother in the chat made a valid point. He said, well, if Lomachenko is his favorite fighter, he sure enough is not protecting him. He didn't protect him. He didn't keep Lomachenko away from dangerous fights. He didn't try to, he let Loma pretty much fight whoever he wanted to fight, and he didn't try to protect him. So that he make a valid point. He make a valid point.
But I've been saying this ever since you've been doing this. This whole Loma and Bob thing. Bob is about the money. You understand? He's not, even though him and Klimas got a working relationship, they're pretty much on the out. I've been telling you for almost 2 years since you've been doing this. They've been trying to cash Loma out. Whether you like it or not, they've been trying to cash Loma out. They've always wanted to be in the Haney business for years. Don't let them lie to you. Y'all motherfuckers need to go to fight. Y'all need to talk to these people. Y'all sit behind these youth. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Yeah. Loma is not Bob's favorite fight. The reason why Bob had to go hard on Loma to push him because he was a Ukrainian. Nobody knew him. They didn't have to push Bud. Bud can go to Nebraska and do 14, 15,000. I've been there. Bud can go to New York in the MSG and do 10,000 plus. I've been there. Bud can go to motherfucking Vegas and do 10,000 plus. I've been there. And you know when I saw Loma twice? Hulu, small room. DC, small room. You dig what I'm telling you? So they had to pump Loma up. But people don't understand this. You understand? So it's all about business. But they've been trying to get Loma off the book because whether you like it or not, Loma do cost a lot of money. And they need to do a reset. You know how Bob been doing this. How long have we been following Boston? If Manny, so yeah, exactly. What he do with Manny? All of them get cashed. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Miguel Cotto. Loma ain't never been bigger than neither one of them. Oscar, I mean, he ain't really, that was just part of the game. Sometimes you outgrow the assembly line. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Top Rank is. Whether you like it or not, Top Rank is an assembly line. If you hit a certain level, you've outgrown the assembly line. It's time for you to do your thing, like Floyd, like Oscar. And when people say this whole dumbass shit, everybody leaves Bob. Bob had 1,000 fighters. Name me 10 motherfuckers that left him. The only ones you're gonna name are cash cows.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Bob Arum been doing this so long. Like fighters, Bob Arum. If you study Bob over the years, fighters come and go with Bob. Bob ain't attached to nobody. Once you leave, he got 10 more fighters that he have over there that's coming up. And that's it's not like if it's a Mayweather promotion situation to where this our fighter, we gotta hold on to him. That's a real promotional company. So all his eggs ain't tied into one fighter. So I mean that is true. That is true.
And he's not protecting no motherfucking fight. He never protected Loma. Whether you like it or not, Loma do have the best resume at 135. It just is what it is. Get mad if you want, but he do have it. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, man. But at the end of the day, is you know how the game is played. The young line always take the old line out majority of the times, and this is gonna be one of those majority of the times. It has nothing to do with Loma's skill set. I think Loma is still a top 4, maybe a top 3, 135 pounder still. You know what I'm saying? I might get into all that on this side with y'all motherfuckers, but let's just say he's top 5. All right? Y'all can't lower him lower than top 5. And the ring have him top 10 on the pound for pound list. keep them there. Because I need young Haney, to be 4 or 3 when this shit is all said and done Sunday morning. You dig what I'm telling you?
All right, for sure.
So that's all I got to say on that shit, Mo.
Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh, man. DC, stand up. Yeah, I kind of agree with Ron Boy on that. Like when I look at Bob Arum, bro, like he don't had a lot of fighters, bro. We can pull up Top Rank's resume, and they just pull up Top Rank alone. How many fighters came through there in the Hall of Fame? How many fighters that had big fights there, and then when they got older, he let them go or whatever the case may be, and it didn't stop nothing. It just kept going. It just kept going. You get what I'm saying? So, like those are the facts as relate to that, because there's physical evidence. Not forget what I say. There's physical evidence and proof when you look at Top Rank from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and up until now, they have a history of doing it. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Pat from B-More again. No, I just want to say, man, keep the show neutral how you be doing it. You don't be choosing no sides, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure you got fighters who you like, or, you know, probably your favorite fighters.
Yeah, I have favorite fighters. I have favorite fighters, absolutely. Yeah, I have favorite fighters.
Yeah, but you not a yes man, though. You know what I mean? Like, everything that motherfucker do, you not going to agree with. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I just like how you keep it neutral. Like, these dudes be calling in, hating on a nigga, hating them to success. Like, I don't be getting it. Like, bro, I'm from Baltimore. Bro, I ain't trying to be like no Tank, man. Like, they two different people, bro. Like, yeah, you know, people gotta stop doing that shit, man. Then it's crazy because yo young. Like you young. 9 times out of 10, a nigga calling and hating on him older than him. Like,
yeah.
You know, people just gotta stop that. And I appreciate you just keeping it neutral. That's all, Coach.
Hey, man, shout out to Fast and B-Boy. Salute. Yeah, I mean, with me, again, with me, guys, with me, I don't have an emotional attachment to none. I have fighters that are my favorites: Chocolatito, Crawford, Alexander Usyk, Jamel Charlo, Bam Rodriguez. Bam, I like Bam. You know what I mean? And then women, Savannah Marshall, Clarissa Shields, you know, Katie Taylor, Sanisa Estrada. But I don't have an emotional attachment to them. I'm not going to cap for them. You know what I mean? I'm going to call it the way I see it. And a lot of times, some of the stuff I say, I have unpopular opinions, but I'm entitled to my opinion like everyone else. I'm not going to conform to what 90% of these guys on YouTube are doing. You know, I'm not a pro Canelo channel. You know, I don't make 20 videos about Canelo every day, how great he is. I love his freckles. He has the beautiful red hair. I don't make 20 videos a day about Crawford. I don't do that. The motherfuckers who hate Crawford make all the videos about Crawford. I hardly make anything about him. Spence, Tank Davis, you know, that ain't me. I don't, you know, again, I don't have an emotional attachment to none of these guys like that. You know what I mean? Chocolatito. Chocolatito, one of my favorite fighters. I hardly make any Chocolatito videos. You get what I'm saying? A New Way, Alexander Usyk. You get what I'm saying? So I just don't have an attachment like that. You know, I'm not. This is not a fanboy YouTube channel. This is not a fanboy YouTube channel. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And you know, some people like it, some people don't. I'm not going to conform. If you like it, cool. If you don't like it, this ain't the channel for you. You probably want to unsubscribe and leave and go back to where you came from. True. I mean, that's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. So, you know, it is what it is. Shout out to Old Daddy Boston. What's going on, fam? Hey, man, we got to get them lights up. We got to get them lights up.
Fucking with me, you going to get knocked the fuck out. I'm going to knock out all this, baby.
Anybody try to leave without hitting the like button?
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
What it is what it is, man. So, some of these dudes be capping and fanboying so hard. Some of these dudes need to go to jail.
You sound like a bitch. Bitch. Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. Nigga, take me to jail.
Take me to jail?
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
Hey, Ross say, Coach, don't forget Tyson Fury. Yeah, I don't like Tyson Fury, but I don't discredit him as a boxer. As a boxer, I like Tyson Fury. I love the way he performs in the ring. I think he's a phenomenal fighter, has a high ring IQ, but personally, outside of the ring, I don't like him. You know, so you're not going to see any, you know, Oh, Tyson Fury said something on Twitter. Let's talk about it. I really don't give a damn, man. Tell me when he fight Usyk. Until he get in the ring and fight Usyk, as a matter of fact, I think I'm boycotting. Until I see Crawford and Spence get in the ring and fight each other, or until I see Usyk and Fury get in the ring and fight each other, I ain't gonna make no videos about them. True. You know, cause listen. Y'all let me know when they getting. Y'all let me know when they getting in the ring, though. All right, right now, dog. Cause I'm just, I'm just exhausted. I like to talk about the fights. So let's talk about Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko. Vasily Lomachenko is one of the greatest fighters in boxing. He has a hell of a resume. He's a great fighter, great ring IQ. I don't agree with Bob Am's assessment of him, how he values him in the eyes of, in comparison to some of the greats. But I do get what he's trying to say. I totally disagree with it. But I'm not gonna. I like Loma. I really do like Loma. I like Loma, and I'm anxious to see. Is this going to be a case of the young bull biting off more than he can chew? And what I mean by that, I mean Devin Haney. You get what I'm saying? I mean Devin Haney. Anybody want to try to nigga-splain that? How they see this fight going?
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumvent, circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
Phone lines over, man. 530-494-9636. Don't be scared of the phone. Anybody want to call into the show? Call the show. Talk your shit.
Talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Hey, y'all know what it is. All the tenderonis out there. If you're a tenderoni and you're looking for a good man, I got one for you.
Hey, woman. Listen here. Since your old man ain't got no heart, maybe you'd like to see a real man. I bet you stay up late every night dreaming you had a real man, don't you? I tell you what, bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.
You know, that's just what the tenderonis. If you're looking for a real man, I got something for you. Now, anybody that's hating on Coach Malachi Williams or my dog, Dr. Umar Johnson, anybody that's hating on Coach Malachi Williams or my dog, Dr. Umar Johnson, guess what? My dog, Dr. Umar, might take your girl.
If I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life, if I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life, if I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life and take her with me, she spent a week in Africa with King Kong Alicious. She's going to spend a week in Africa with King Kong Alicious. Do you think she ever coming back home to you? Let's just be honest. If I take her on a ride with the prince, do you really think she coming back home to you? I'm going to drink to that. Next Negro who hate, I'm going to snatch your chick.
Oh, my dog. Next Negro who hate, he going to snatch your chick. If you know, if your girl go on a trip to Africa with the prince, do you really think she coming back home to you? The Prince of Pan-Africanism, according to Tariq Nasheed, he calls Dr. Umar the Prince of Pan Pizza. You know what I mean? He is a revolutionary. He's a leader. He's leading the charge. We taking the fight to white supremacy. We are taking the fight to white. We taking the fight to. I got this cold, man. It's kind of hard for me to laugh. I got this cold. We taking the fight. We taking the fight to the man. We taking the fight to the system, and we saving tenderonis at the same time. We are taking the fight to the system and saving tenderonis at the same time. If you are a tenderoni and you are in need of being saved, You know what I mean? Dr. Umar will come through with the cape on his back, flying through to save the day. Now, let's talk about Vasily Lomachenko and Tank Davis. Let's give Dr. Umar a round of applause. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I just want to throw that out there. Now, the last time Dr. Umar, hold on, I just want to throw that out there now. We know our brother Dr. Umar is the Prince of Pan-Africanism, and he's pro-black. We know that, right? Cool, ain't nothing wrong with that. You want to be pro-white, pro-Hispanic, pro-Hispanic. I ain't tripping on none of that myself. I don't give a damn. But Dr. Umar almost had a heart attack when Deontay Wilder got knocked out by Tyson Fury. He almost had a heart attack when Deontay Wilder almost got knocked out by Tyson Fury. Now, if Vasily Lomachenko were to beat Devin Haney this weekend, I don't know how my brother Dr. Umar Johnson would take it. I just want to throw that out there. In order for the revolution to continue, in order for the revolution to thrive, we need our leader in good spirits. The last time a brother got his ass whooped, by white Jesus, Deontay Wilder, the king of Zamunda, the king of the Alphabet Boy community, he got knocked out, and our brother Umar Johnson could not handle that. You know what I mean? He didn't understand that skin color did not win fights. He didn't understand that. He was under the impression that because you got the power of Ogun, you know what I mean, in Shango shape. You know what I mean? You know, he's chiseled. He didn't understand that being chiseled and having muscles don't win fights. He didn't understand that. So our brother Dr. Umar was having problems with that. So in order for the revolution, I say all that to say this, in order for the revolution to continue, I think some of us may have to get on code, and we're gonna need. I can't even say this here with a straight face. No. Hey, never mind. I can't even say it with a straight face. True. I can't even say it with a straight. Never mind. You know, some of us might have to get on code. We gotta get on code. Hey Nick, if boy, Devin Haney mess around and lose this Saturday, boy, hey Rick, boy, if Devin Haney mess around and lose this Saturday, oh my God, boy, hey, boy, I don't know, boy. I don't know, boy. I don't know. Hey, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I just want to throw that out there. You know, in order for the revolution to thrive, we're gonna need Lomachenko to be at his worst. We are gonna need Lomachenko to be at his worst right now, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. We gonna listen, bro. And I'm telling you the God's honest truth. As a matter of fact, I'm telling you, listen, bro, we might need Lomachenko to be at his worst, and we need Devin Haney to be at his best. Because, boy, if Lomachenko mess around and knock Devin Haney off, boy, who, Lord have mercy. True. Whew. I don't know, boy. Hey, boy, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying. I just want to, you get what I'm saying? I just want to throw that out there. You know, I want to throw that out there. It might be some women beaters as well that might be upset.
Beat up that woman beater. The one that beat up his wife, man. His wife in front of his kids. You guys like that? Like this guy, woman beater? He must have learned that from his dad. Woman beater, baby. We're going to beat that woman beater.
And that's all I'm saying. If Devin Haney were to let Dr. Umar down, but Dr. Umar got a strong message for Devin and Bill Haney.
I will break my leg off, up in your ass so far that you be shitting sneaker for a month.
That's all I'm saying. So now we gotta, as a matter of fact, anybody that's not on code today, Anybody that's not on code today and you ain't pulling for Devin the Dream Haney, Lord Devin Haney, Riley got something he want to say to you.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
I just want to throw that out there, man. I just want to throw that out there. You know, I just want to. I want y'all to tomorrow. You know what I mean? You know what I need to do? I need to get Dr. Umar on this show. I got to get him on this show. I'm gonna reach out to him. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. As I said before, I'm gonna get my prediction. I have Devin Haney winning the fight. It's gonna be a very, very close fight. I'm gonna tell you why I haven't winning the fight. Has nothing to do with skin color, what set you from, whatever the case may be. None of that. I think that I see this fight going two ways. I see this fight going three ways. I'm gonna break it down to you. We know Lomachenko, his strength is he's a mid-range to close inside fighter. Very good at getting around the weak side. Very good at getting around the weak side. Very good defensively as well. If there's one thing I really like about Lomachenko the most, if I was one thing I have to point out, he has some really, really good feints. A lot of time when people talk about Loma, they don't talk about his feints. Lomachenko do very subtle things in the ring. It's very subtle things that he does that mesmerizes the opponent that's in front of him. And then that's why they started calling him the Matrix. You know, it's very subtle things that he does when he go to doing all this stuff right here. And then people, they go to getting mesmerized, trying to figure out what's going on and think with him. And they say, you say, you don't threw the punch. He don't went around the weak side. Bab shot the left hand, shot the straight left hand, straight down the pipe, came over the top of the right hand. And bro, like, it's over. So what I noticed, what Salido did and what Teofimo did, they didn't get caught up in none of that. They just went at him. When I say went at him, I don't mean just rush him. They didn't do that. But it was squared off with him. And when he was trying to figure things out, step to him, shoot the jab to the body, shoot the jab to the body. And then with Teofimo worked behind the jab. And then when Lomachenko was trying to get around that weak side, Teofimo cut the angle off and stepped right where he anticipated, effectively cutting the ring off. He anticipated what Loma was going to go at. You get what I'm saying? So that let me know that Teofimo studied Lomachenko. Because in order for them to come up with a game plan like that, he studied him. And he controlled the lead hand as well. So Devin Haney said he studied Lomachenko. So if they do something similar to that, now they don't have the punching power that Teofimo have. So that's going to play a part as well too. Because Dev don't have the punching power that Teofimo have. But if he have effective power, because people say he got pillow fists, ask George Cambosos that. Ask JoJo Diaz that. And I don't think he got no pillow fist. I don't see nobody running in there trying to sound a steamroll him like they used to do Paulie Margellani. But like the brother called in yesterday, he said, as long as you have respectable power, if you have respectable power, just give the man something to think about. You get what I'm saying? So, shit, Dev can keep this fight. If he can keep this fight on the outside and just work behind that jab, and when Lomachenko try to come around the weak side, shoot that jab to the body, make him reset, kind of like what Floyd Money Mayweather used to do, and keep that right hand waiting on him. Because that straight right is a southpaw's kryptonite. The right hand and the uppercut, the right hand and the right uppercut. When Lomachenko tried to come on the inside and step in, had that right hand, had that right cross, no, the straight right, had a straight right waiting on him, or the uppercut. When he tried to come in, shoot that uppercut, time him with it. Because Devin Haney is very, very good with timing. So, like, you know what I'm gonna do tonight? I'm gonna go back and look at some more film just to really get an overall assessment of it. So tomorrow I can give you guys a very methodical breakdown in how I see this fight happening. True. Yeah, shout out to Green Eyes P. El Unico said JoJo walked through Haney's power like nothing. JoJo Diaz lost by unanimous decision. I mean, you get what I'm saying there, Lunico? I mean, he lost by unanimous decision. And you know what I mean? Like he you know what I mean? Whatever he tried apparently didn't work. So, you know, shout out to Nick Rich. You say in the excessively used words of Lennox Lewis, Haney needs to establish the jab. I mean, that's his best attribute is jab. That's his best attribute is jab. That's it. The jab is the most important punch in boxing. Period. Anybody tell you that? Anybody say that ain't the truth? They don't know what the hell they talking about. The jab, the footwork with jab is the first punch you learn coming in there. I'm calling. What's the name you calling from? Hold on. Caller, what's the name you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's the inevitable. D-Block.
D-Block, what's going on, fam?
Coach, I think, well, you know how you say tonight you're going to watch some film study. I think if you could watch that Lomachenko versus Linares and and Linares versus Haney, you'll see you'll see how each guy, you know, is tactician on his own, you know, how they make the fight. And you can see Linares. Linares had fast hands too, Coach. You know?
Yeah, I looked at, see, I'm going to tell you why Devin Haney cannot afford to allow Lomachenko to get on the inside and try to exchange punches with Lomachenko on the inside. If you look at when Devin Haney got rocked by Linares, Devin Haney beat Linares 11 rounds to 2. Somewhere around there, right? The round that he got hurt in, he dominated that round. Like he dominated it. That one punch was what people remembered at the end. If you look at what happened, Devin Haney was right there in the pocket with Linares trying to exchange punches with him. And what happened was when Linares let off his combinations, instead of Devin Haney ducking down and getting out of the way, Devin Haney was sitting in the pocket trying to slip all of those combinations that Linares was throwing. And in the process of trying to slip him, when he brought his head up, Linares caught him with that right cross, caught him on the chin and rocked him. Devin Haney can't make that mistake with Lomachenko. And then when you saw him in the 11th round, he was holding on. He was holding on in the 11th round.
He's holding on.
And I think the 12th round he held on as well. So what happened was prior to that, it was a 10-round shutout. Them last 2 rounds I gave that to Linares, but that's what happened. So Devin Haney has to learn from that mistake, and I think he did because he didn't make that mistake with George Cambosos. You know, when you see a guy letting his combinations off, you get it. You know, you shoot your shot. After you shoot your shot, he throwing combos. You get out of the way. You don't stand right there in that spot and try to see how many punches you can duck and dodge. Go back and look at that. I saw it the other day. Go back and look at that. That's exactly what happened.
Hell yeah. I like that analysis, Coach.
Yeah.
I mean, let me give it out quick because I know you got other people and stuff, and it's getting late. Like always. You know, for me, it's like, man, it's tough, Coach. It really is tough. It's a lovable kind of tough shit that we got to go through in boxing, but it's like, you know, when you look at this fight, it's like, this is the biggest challenge. Do you think? I know this is the biggest challenge for Devin Haney. Out of winning the undisputed, Cambosos, and all this kind of stuff, after going through everything that he had to go through, this is his Mount Everest, in my opinion. Tank Davis, not for me. That's not his Mount Everest to conquer. Tank Davis. Tank Davis ain't nothing. He a bum. For Devin Haney, I think this is his swan. Like, this is it. This is where everybody, even Tank Davis, got to kneel, get on his knees and put his knee pads on. You know what I mean? And get ready for some Jolly Bolly. You know what I mean? Because once he beats the man that you never wanted to fight, little man in a big man's world, he's going to show everybody who the real deal is. And that's Devin Haney. So Tank Davis, you hear me out there. I know you at the house eating your Cheerios, your Oreos. I want to let you know something. Saturday night, while you sitting down eating popcorn and shit, while you look as you can't do nothing, believe me, Devin Haney's going to show you what a real man does to Lomachenko. D Block, D Town, D City, D
Shout out D-Block. Shout out to D-Block, man. Hey, D-Block, you know, I had an idea, D-Block. D-Block, I had an idea that you was gonna bring. I had an idea that you was gonna bring up. You was gonna bring up Tank Davis. Somebody at home right now. 38 hot. Say if this sapsucker call this line one more time, bringing up Tank Davis, I'm going to explode. Hey, so somebody at 38 hot right now. If this sapsucker boy bring up Tank Davis' name one more motherfucking time. But we trying to talk about Devin Haney. We trying to talk about Dev. We trying to talk about Lomachenko. But if this sapsucker bring up Devin Haney one more time, I know something. And I mean that.
Me, the fans, we feeling like you not getting the best fights you supposed to. But we know Tank can fight anybody. Why is that? For me, we want to see you fight Lomachenko. We want to see you fight Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, motherfucking all the top who they say is the 4 horsemen and they anywhere around your weight class. We want to see it happen. When we gonna see it happen?
I'm not sure. I don't.
That's
that was real shit.
That's some real shit.
I don't know. That's like.
How many times you don't went in there and said, I want these niggas, man?
To be honest, I ain't never said it.
So it is what it is, man. So look here, man. Right now, let's focus on the task at hand. Let's focus on the task at hand. Right now, we talking about big time boxing. We have big time boxing coming up this weekend, and Vasily Lomachenko and Devin the Dream Haney. You know what I mean? What church called him Lord Devin Haney. It's bringing us big time boxing this weekend. You feel me?
Don't ever forget when I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to big time boxing. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
You get what I'm saying, though? It is what it is. All I know what this is. This is what I know. Listen, bro, like, all jokes aside, it don't get no better than this. The only thing that I think could be better is because of what's at stake. I'm gonna say something now. This fight does have a potential to be a stinker, and I'm gonna tell you how it can be a stinker. If Lomachenko is not able to impose his will on Devin Haney, it's gonna be a stinker. It's gonna be. I can put him up there and I guarantee you that, right? Because Dev gonna be like, put it this way. Let's say if Devin Haney jab is on the mark and the jab can't miss. If Devin Haney jab is on the mark and the jab can't miss, he gonna be like, shit, I ain't gotta do nothing else. He can't get around the jab. you get what I'm saying? He can't get around the jab. I don't need to do nothing else. You get what I'm saying?
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't saying
Kid Capri?
I didn't say
that. Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want money. You know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. So, I'm anxious to look at the last few fights, you know, because Devin Haney has gotten better over the years since 2020, 2019. I am of the opinion that if they would have fought in 2019, that Lomachenko would have beat Devin Haney. That's just my opinion. We'll never know because they didn't fight each other. I just think that Devin Haney is more seasoned now today than he was in 2019. Lomachenko is a great fighter. He's gotten better, in my opinion. Now, he didn't look as well, didn't look as good against Jermaine Ortiz, but I think people are looking too much into that. I'm going to tell you why. He did have like a little light layoff. I think he was off before fighting Jermaine Ortiz, he might have been out 11 months or maybe a year. He might have been out 11 months or maybe a year, something of that sort. You get what I'm saying? So I don't look too much into a fighter's last fight. It depends on the circumstances of the fight. So if you look at the circumstances, and was he training? He probably wasn't training. He was over there in Ukraine. Then he came back over here, started training. So, and every fighter is entitled to have a bad night. So I'm gonna just chalk that up till he just had a bad fight. I'm expecting to see the best Lomachenko we've seen in 2 days. Shout out to Hendricks. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said, Coach, I hope you talk about AB sometime soon. His situation is confusing to me. What is there to talk about AB? He signed to Don King, and there's really nothing to talk about. I mean, he signed to Don King. I don't know when he have a fight coming up. I mean, you get what I'm saying? That's nothing to talk about. Is he fighting? You confused because he probably ain't fighting. Is he fighting? He signed to Don King, fam. There's really nothing for me to talk about as related to that. I don't know no more about it. He signed to Don. Don't nobody want to mess with him. He's on his last leg. When does he have a fight? I have no idea. He said for Saturday, may the best man win. Shout out to you, Coach. Yeah, I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's really nothing to talk about.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You're right. He ain't fighting. So if he ain't fighting, there ain't nothing to talk about. You get what I'm saying, Hendricks? He don't toe his ass like, Adrian Broner is blackballed in boxing. He's pretty much blackballed in boxing. When he was over there with BLK Prime, all three of his opponents, something happened to them. What to say? AB fighting June 10th? Yeah, he's fighting. Well, if he's fighting the June 10th, more than likely he's fighting in Miami. I don't even know who the hell he's fighting. Who is he fighting? You get what I'm saying? Who is he fighting? I don't even know who he fighting. You get what I'm saying? So, I gotta. You know what I do, Hendricks? I'll look it up. I'll look it up for you, man. I'll look it up, fam. I'll see what's up, fam. I'll look it up. You know what I mean? I kind of forgot all about AB. Last time I remember, he had a press conference and he didn't show up to his own press conference. So I don't know what's going on, man. I really don't.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Hello.
But you get what I'm saying, though? So I hear the tickets are going very well. I heard the atmosphere is very, very good. I think after the fight, Devin Haney lives in Vegas, so he's fighting in his own backyard. He's fighting in Vegas. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You know what the X factor is to me as well? Floyd Mayweather. Now, what does Floyd Mayweather have to do with this? Floyd Mayweather thinks very highly of Devin Haney. He trained him. He learned a lot from Floyd Mayweather Sr. That was one of his original trainers. Floyd Mayweather Jr. loves Devin Haney. And Floyd, Lomachenko, he gonna be easy work. When he do all this and do all that, this all you gotta do. I wonder what type of advice and information that Floyd Mayweather is giving Devin Haney as well.
Nigga, I'm talking face on the brochure, boy. Lights out, hear me? Clap on, clap off. Okay. You got me fucked up, cuz.
You get what I'm saying? Like he over there in Vegas with them boys at Mayweather gym training in there as well. I wonder. You get what I'm saying? Because Floyd, what I do, the sign of a good fighter is this. This is a great fighter. This what makes a great fighter to me. When you in there with someone that's a tactician and they take away your strengths. You have some fighters, they really good at taking away your strengths. Terrence Crawford is one of those fighters. Whatever you good at doing, he has a way of taking that away from you. Now you're gonna have to do something else. Tank Davis. People are upset about his level of competition, but Tank Davis, he has a way of, whatever you like to do, whatever you good at doing, I'm gonna take that away from you. Lomachenko, he's one of those type fighters. You know what they say? He's downloading the information. His brain is a computer. He's downloading the information. When Lomachenko starts downloading the information, he's computing. His brain was created by Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. He's downloading the information. He has a way of processing, what it is you're trying to do, and then he'll take that away from you. You get what I'm saying? To make you go to your plan B. Now, I remember I interviewed Buddy McGirt. Shout out to Major Key Boxing. Major Key made that happen. I remember, not Buddy McGirt. I interviewed Tommy Brooks. Legendary, I don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame yet. He should be. Legendary Tommy Brooks, man. He trained with Eddie Futz. Georgie Benton, Eddie Futz, Duval. He trained with some of the, him and Ronnie Shields. They came up under some of the old school trainers, right? Tommy Brooks said that, I asked him, I say, when you train a fighter, do you have a plan A, B, C, and D? Just in case A and B don't work, you go to plan C and you go to plan D? Tommy Brooks said, no. He said, when I train my fighters, we have a plan A and a plan B. I said, why is that? He said, the worst thing you can do as a trainer is confuse your fighter. If you confuse your fighter and you give him all these different game plans to try to remember, he's not going to be able to execute anything. He's going to be confused. You're going to see him in the ring thinking, trying to figure stuff out. He said, the worst thing you can do is confuse your fighter. So I don't have a plan A, B, C, and D. We have a plan A and a plan B. If plan A don't work, we go to plan B. If plan B don't work, we go back to plan A and try to tweak it. That's what he told me. True. That's what he told me. Who am I to argue with that? Yeah, Andre Ward was good at that too. Andre Ward make the fight dirty. Andre Ward gonna step to you. Andre Ward going straight to the body. How he beat Sergey Kovalev after getting knocked down that first fight? Now, even though I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I did kind of have Sergey Kovalev winning that fight on a split decision. I thought Sergey edged it out, maybe 7-5 because he had the knockdown. But the adjustments he made after he got knocked down with that right hand by Sergey Kovalev, he didn't get hit with that punch like that no more. True. And then in the second fight, he caught Kovalev with that right hand, that right cross, hurt him, stunned him, and then he went straight to his body. Them body shots. Those Eastern European fighters, well, a lot of those fighters over there, they don't like those body shots. I remember even though Alexander Usyk beat Anthony Joshua that second fight, and I thought Anthony Joshua performed very well that second fight, he hurt Alexander Usyk with the body shot. And Alexander Usyk folded and backed up to the ropes, and the referee stopped the fight because he thought it was a low blow. But you heard the air leave Alexander Usyk's body. The ninth round, Anthony Joshua landed a perfectly placed body shot right in the center of the shoulder place to Alexander Usyk, and he hurt him. Go back and watch that fight. He hurt him. That was the round I gave him. Now, in the 10th, 11th, and 12th round, Alexander Usyk saying, you ain't finna hit me with that no more, and he picked up the pace. He picked up the pace on Joshua, and then Joshua can't keep up with the pace. So whoever is able to dictate the pace in this fight is another thing. Timing, dictating the pace. Lomachenko has a lot of experience that Devin Haney hasn't seen. But Devin Haney is working with some of the best trainers in the world. Pretty sure he's working with Floyd and them as well. To me, that's what makes it a 50-50 fight.
True.
Yeah. What it say, Uncle Jack? He said Usyk came back in the 10th round like an SOB. Yes, he did. He came back in the 10th round, the 10th, 11th, and 12th round. He came back in the 10th, 11th, and 12th round. Yeah. Yeah. He picked up the pace on Joshua. Gassed him out. You get what I'm saying? So, what you say, Hendricks holding the center ring too. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So, I meant to say he downloading the information. You know, I can see Floyd Mayweather right now. This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. Don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about all that. He downloading the information, all that stuff there. He ain't nothing, Dev, you got this. You know what to do. You learn from some of the best. You learn, and I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. You know what I mean? You learn from some of the best, Dev. Don't even worry about that. They said the same thing. They said the same thing when I fought Custer. You know what I mean? They said the same thing when I fought Diego Corrales. They said the same thing when I fought Oscar. Don't even worry about that, Dev. Just imagine the pep talk that Floyd Mayweather giving Devin Haney. Like I said before, don't even worry about that, Dev. Don't even worry about that. They said the same thing when I fought Manny Pacquiao. They said that Floyd, you waited 5 years to fight Manny Pacquiao, when he was past his prime. But what they failed to talk about, I was older than Manny Pacquiao. I was older than him. How did I age him out when I was the older fighter? They never give me my credit. They never give me my credit. Every time they line them up, I just knock them down. 15-0, baby. I'm the best that ever do it. TBE. You get what I'm saying? They giving them some of that TBE talk. Floyd giving them some of that TBE talk. You know he is.
True.
You know that's what he doing.
Like move up in weight class, go up to 168, challenge this man for all the marbles.
The Mexican monster, yeah.
The Mexican. You keep throwing that up every time
I remember the guy was everybody scared of that guy. You talking a lot of shit. That's why I want you to say stuff.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, you know what I mean? They talking about he catching bullets with his teeth. You know what I mean? Lomachenko, he's processing. Hey, you know what? Y'all remember when I had Timothy Bradley on here? Hey, shout out to Timothy Bradley, man. I need to send him a text. Shout out to Timothy Bradley, man. Salute, fam. Remember I asked Timothy Bradley? I said, the one thing I didn't like about you, Teddy Atlas, I felt like y'all was hyping Lomachenko up just too much. I like Lomachenko, but I just felt like, you would say, oh my gosh, Tim, Dre, did you see the way Dre, did you see the way that Lomachenko, how he got around the weak side and the angles and the masterful footwork? You do know, Dre, that he was a ballet dancer. Papachenko, he had him in ballet. They called him Twinkle Toes. And I just, I was like, man, look here, man. He's downloading the information. I remember when Lomachenko was fighting Teofimo Lopez, and I had Lomachenko losing the first 7 rounds. Like the first 7 rounds, and Teofimo Lopez was my favorite fighter at 135. I love the takeover at 135. And he was like, he's still downloading information. And I think Andre Ward was like, I don't know what he's doing, but he need to hurry up, because I got him losing this fight.
True.
He said, I don't know what he's doing, but he need to hurry up and download because he's losing right now.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
Hey, shout out to Solo Dolo. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what did it say? He said, hey, coach, in your Bob voice. He said, can you talk about downloading information? Hey, man, my voice, I got a cold right now, Solo Dolo, so it's kind of hard for me to do the Floyd Mayweather impersonations. And see, I got a horse. My voice is kind of hoarse. I mean, I feel good. I don't have a headache in that, but I just got this mucus, you know what I mean? So that's why I can't hear that. I can try it though, you know what I mean? God damn it. Lomachenko, he got in the ring with Teofimo Lopez, and all I heard was he's downloading information from Timothy Bradley. And I'm like, the first round go by, he lost. The second round went by, Lomachenko lost that one. The third and fourth round went by, He lost those rounds too. The 5th round went by. He's still downloading the information. The 6th round goes by. The kid is down 6 rounds to 0 at this point. The 7th round goes by, and he's still downloading the information. Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, and I've been in boxing since Jesus. You know, I told Jesus 2,000 years ago, I said, Jesus, there's this guy over there by the name of Judas. You can't trust him. Jesus was a good-hearted person. He didn't want to listen to me, and you saw what happened. He was downloading the information, trusting everybody, and that's what happened. Next thing you know, lo and behold, Teofimo wins the fight 8 rounds to 4. Some say 9 to 3. Still downloading the information. I say, kid, what's wrong with you, Lomachenko? Why are you downloading the information all this time? You're blowing it, kid. You get what I'm saying? Get back on the saddle, kid. I don't know what you was thinking about. Now I got to deal with this smuck Teofimo and his daddy running around talking about they got Jennifer Lopez, J Balvin, Lumumba, Bad Bunny. You know, they did it first. They, you know, saying they're undisputed when they're not undisputed. God damn it, kid, you blew it.
True.
It is what it is, man. Once again, it's on, man. It is what it is, man.
I want you to call me.
Phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. I can do it better, man, but I got a cold, man. You know I got a cold. You get what I'm saying? I got a cold. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. That's all I'm saying, fam. You know, so you got to, you know, I will say this. If Lomachenko takes a long time downloading the information, he's going to lose this fight.
We did it first, and we motivate even the greats. This is different. You understand? We have Jennifer Lopez, we have Maluma, we have J Balvin, we have, so when I called him up, I was like, yo, what do you think? What do you think, Eddie, if we bring the belts together? And Eddie said, that shit is a good idea.
Hey, you get what I'm saying? You know, we did it first, and we motivate even the greats. Shout out to Solo Dolo.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Hey, okay. Dropping that half a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, don't push it too much, coach. Gotta say something in the tank. For the weekend, bro, for this weekend. Yeah. He said the info being downloaded. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy, that downloading the information, I'm like, hey, Timothy Brown, Andre Ward was like, well, I don't know what he doing, but you say he downloading the information. I don't know what he doing, but I got him losing 7 rounds to 0, right? He downloaded the information. Shit, he better have a download. Because right now, boy, Teofimo Lopez getting off decent. Teofimo getting off decent right now. Shit, I don't, you know what I mean? Shit, he need to have a download now. That's all I'm saying. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Coach, this deal, man. I wanted to call out real quick because I'm seeing some shit in the chat. Man, shout out to Ron boy, man, because
hey, are you on the Bluetooth?
Oh no, hold on. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you better now.
Yeah, no, because everybody in the chat saying that Ryan Garcia is with Derek James. I mean, I know it's off the topic, but everybody in the chat saying it right now, and I'm like, man, like what Ron boy be saying? He was like, don't let them Bama trick bag you, man. Ryan and trick bag Derek James, man, because I don't think he used to be in that camp. I don't think he fit in that camp. Like I feel like that's a distraction. Like he be bullshitting too much. Like I don't want him over there. What you think about that?
I mean,
you think he a good fit for Derek James?
I mean, it doesn't matter who trains Ryan Garcia. My answer is always gonna be the same. Doesn't matter who he's with until Ryan Garcia changes his work ethic and dedicate his life to the sport of boxing. He can have Angelo Dundee, Eddie Futz, Georgie Benton. You know what I mean? He can have what's my main man? Customato. It doesn't matter who he have as a trainer. If he's still going to be focused on Instagram, TikTok, doing the body shot challenge, taking selfies, you know, working on his guideline and his makeup line, then when he get in the ring with a world class fighter, he gonna get his ass whooped. That's all I gotta say about that.
Okay.
Shout out to Casino Life Friends. Salute, fam.
All right.
Listen. I hope I answered your question, Marquis. That answered your question right there. Shout out to Hendricks.
Hey,
Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, you're right, coach. I believe Loma was too cautious to begin with. And by the time he began tattooing, the takeover was too late. Yeah. Some people said that Teofimo lost the last 6 rounds. I'm like, no, hell he didn't. And if you look at that fight in the 12th round, it looked like he buckled, looked like he was gonna stop Lomachenko in that 12th round. If you look at that 12th round in that fight, there was Lomachenko. I had Lomachenko winning 4 rounds. But if you look at that the 12th round in that fight, the Teofimo went right at Lomachenko and he hurt him. It was like the last seconds of that 12th round. I seen that fight twice. Go back and look at that fight. I want any Lomachenko fan. Well, you know what? I need somebody to look at it objectively. Like he had no buckled Lomachenko. He had no hurt that boy in that 12th round. He had no hurt because Teofimo's father told him, look, son, you did good. You won the fight. Stay away from him. You won the fight. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Teofimo Lopez did not listen to Teo Sr. He didn't listen to Sr. He did the total opposite of what Teo Sr. said, and he went right at Lomachenko.
True.
Damian said 7-5, coach. No, that's you say 7-5. I disagree with that. I had Teofimo winning 8 rounds to 4, or potentially maybe 7-5. Maybe 7-5. I can go for that. I agree with you on that. 8 to 4, maybe 7-5. I can agree for that. But no point in time I had him winning that fight. And he definitely, because I had him losing the last 7 rounds. I mean, the first 7 rounds he lost, in my opinion. Some may argue maybe he didn't lose the 7th round. Okay, fine. So, but that's the way I had it. I had him winning losing the 7th round. The first 7 rounds, I had Lomachenko winning 8, 9, 10, 11. In the 12th round, I gave it to Teofimo.
True.
Yeah, I gave it to Teofimo. You know what I mean? But it don't matter. It don't matter. The end result was the end result. You know what I mean? So I'm anxious to see how Devin Haney fight this guy. I'm anxious to see how Devin Haney fight this guy. You know, so it is what it is. You know. I'm curious. I'm very curious. Very curious. I'm very curious about this fight. Lomachenko has the advantage from a experience standpoint. He has all the experience in the world. And again, you know, I trust me, I do get why people bring up the fact that Lomachenko break up his amateur record. The reason why they break up his amateur record is because he was 396-1. I think Lomachenko had the best amateur record probably in boxing, in history of boxing, or something of that sort. I don't know. I haven't done the research on it. And what they're saying is he was able to fight so many different styles from around the world. There's nothing that he hasn't seen before. You get what I'm saying? So I do get that. I do get what they're saying. There's nothing that he hasn't seen before. You get what I'm saying? So I get it, but at the end of the day, you know, and then you got some people say, well, he fought teenagers. Some people say he fought a bunch of teenagers. Lomachenko did stay an amateur for a long time. When he turned pro, when did he turn pro? At 26, 27? At what age did your T coach, he won 2 gold medals, he did. Shout out to Jason. Follower of Christ for dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What did say, man? You say salute, coach. He said, I'll be watching the fight with y'all this Saturday. He said, my guess is a split decision win for Loma, leading to a rematch. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can see that too. I can, you know what? I can see that, Jason. I can see that because again, for me, it depends on which fighter is able to establish their will in the ring. You know?
There's a platform stage. People People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
So Lomachenko was 25 when he turned pro? Hey, what to say, Larry Lopez? You say Loma beating up 17-year-olds. I don't know if everybody he fought was 17. You get what I'm saying? I don't know that. You know, I don't. You know, you get what I'm saying, Larry Lopez. I know you being sarcastic. I know you kind of being sarcastic. But you know, did he fight some teenagers? Yes, he fought teenagers. He fought dudes that was younger and stuff like that. But the argument is he did fight a lot of grown people as well. He did stay in the Olympics for a long time. He stayed an amateur in a long time. Went to the Olympics, won 2 gold medals. So, you know, I mean, I get it. And from a style standpoint, you know, he's seen every style known to man. So that's what they're saying. But Carla, hold on. But the thing is, when it comes to over here in America, when you fight in the pros in American, especially in American boxing, you know, when you fight those elite American fighters, some of the things that you can't do in the amateurs, you'll be able to do in the pros. You know what I mean? So they fight differently as well in the amateurs versus the pros, especially American style boxing. I'm calling. What's your name when you're calling from?
What's up, Coach?
Shout out to Feed 2 times. Talk to me, sis.
I'm just calling that because I'm so excited about this fight. I'm very excited about this fight. Like, this is a fight we actually need. Y'all know how I feel about Devontae St. Davis at Ryan Garcia. I couldn't stand if I was against it. And I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy that hit me up told me to slide through. He having a fight party, whatever. I'm just like, listen. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait. You know, this is a true 50-50 fight. This is just what real boxing heads need. Despite how y'all feel in the chat, I am a real boxing head, and I'm pretty, and I'll intimidate you in real life with my looks alone. So I just want to make that clear too. And those real big face. And Coach, don't pull up on me and go ahead and solidify that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my baby, because, you know, like friends, and D-Block with his goofy self. You talking about Tate Davis and you got him tatted all over you. I mean, that's what you can put your foot in your mouth enough. Really? But anyway, I just wanted to call back and say that I love y'all. Y'all know that I'm not going to be disrespectful or nothing because I know I'm a Jesus girl and I can't be doing all that. But I had to talk my little smack, whatever. I still love y'all, though. All right. Love you, Coach.
I mean, shout out to my sister Fee on the Duval County stand up. You know, that's wonderful. You know, it always feels good, you know, when the Tenderonis call the show. When the Tenderonis call the show, it always feels good. And on another note, since Fee did say that she's beautiful and pretty and she intimidates you in real life with her looks alone, and Fee is a red bone now. She is a red bone. She's a red bone Tenderoni. I think Dr. Umar, I think you need to holler at my dog, Dr. Umar.
And by the way, ladies, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I had a dream, and spirit confirmed to me in the dream that I'm supposed to have 2 wives. And since it came to me in my dream, it is official and it is authentic. It was approved by the heavens. They will not be the same complexion because I don't want to be accused of being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, my brother don't want to be confused as being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist. You know what I mean? He don't want to discriminate when it comes to the Tenderonis. So he want a yellow bone and a chocolate honey dip. He want a yellow bone and a chocolate honey dip. You get what I'm saying? So anybody, and guess what? We are accepting applications. If there's any Tenderoni that would like to fill out the Dr. Umar, I'm looking for 2 wives application, please feel free. Hit the coach up, 530-494-9636. I can make that happen for you. 530-494-9636. I can make that happen for you. And also, if you are somebody who just want to call the show and talk trash to the coach and want to pull up, you can call the show.
Some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Hey, I thought about Roberto Duran. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Roberto Duran turned pro at 17 years old. I think he turned pro in 1968. Don't quote me on that, guys. But I think Roberto Duran turned pro. Lisa probably know a bit better than me. He turned pro at 17. I think, what year Roberto Duran was born? 1951? Yeah. It had to be 1951. If he turned in 68, that would have made him 17. Yeah, 17. So yeah. So Roberto Duran turned pro in 1968. Shit, when he fought with him and I think Sugar Ray Leonard coming out of the Olympics, the original Golden Boy, Sugar Ray turned pro in 1977. So shit, by the time when Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray fought, I think they fought in 1980, somewhere of that sort. Roberto Duran had like 9 years experience on Leonard. True. If I'm not mistaken.
True.
If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, guys, but I'm trying to go off of memory. But you know how it is. Oh boy. I might be off by a year too. Shout out to Raphael. Hey, okay. I'm dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What to say for me? Say going to Vegas to watch the fight. I got Haney by close decision, but wouldn't be surprised seeing a draw or a split decision for Loma 50-50 fight. Yes, sir. I got you. Yes, sir. I mean, I'm really excited about this fight, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The Twisted is in the air. The Twisted is in the air.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, what to say? Jamie, you say 68, coach. Okay, yeah. All right. Shout out to Jamie. He said I was right. Lisa Rafael Benitez, yeah. Sugar Ray fought Rafael Benitez that year as well, if I'm not mistaken. So just think about it. Just think about that. These guys was fighting. You know what I mean? These guys was fighting. And Roberto Duran wasn't a big guy. He was only like 5'7". Roberto Duran was only like 5'7". Dominated the lightweight division. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
JJ from across Fletcher.
JJ from Cross Fletcher, talk to me.
And how you doing, man? I heard the other day you said you was 49, man. Today my birthday. I had to beat you to 50, man. I had to beat you there.
Oh man, that's good, man. Yeah, man. Hey, congrats. Let's get JJ a round of applause, man. Yeah, man. 50 years old.
Let's get it, man. Man, let's get it, man. Man, this show been helping because I divorced about 4 months ago, so this show really helped me. So, yeah. But excuse me, man. Saturday is gonna be a great match with Devin Haney. I like how it's going down. I see Devin Haney. He's trying to talk a little trash, but Lomo he don't talk no trash. So
yeah,
it's tough. He's trying to get him into it without him looking like a total a-hole. But Lomo ain't gone. He ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess he's going through that little war. He's serious. So I like Saturday. What time you having a fight party? I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a fight party. Probably by 8 o'clock. I'll probably start about 8. By 8.
By 8.
By 8, 9 o'clock. Because I think the main event starts. The main fight card, guys, start at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is 6 o'clock Vegas time. So I'll probably start like an hour before, and we just gonna rock out. We're just gonna rock out all the way.
Oh, yeah, that Henny, I ain't gonna lie, that Henny gonna be deep. That Henny gonna be deep. That Henny gonna be there. I already went to the bought some meat, some chicken. I would bought me a nice meat player, so it's going down. Keep doing your thing, coach, man. We love you, man. Keep breaking it down.
Yeah, shout out to JJ from Cross Fletcher, man. Temple, stand up, man. North side in this BIH, man. See, I want to tell you, young jitterbug, something. shout out to the lovely Nick Rich. Nick Rich was one of the sisters that helped. One of the sisters, the beautiful women that help put together the commandments. We love the tenderonis. We love the tenderonis over here. These other channels, they don't have the tenderonis call their show. You notice that? They don't have the tenderonis call their show. Let the tenderonis call the show, man.
True.
Too much of that masculine, too many, fanboy energy, I guess. Too much. Sign the contract. Sink the 40. Drop the addy. I got shooters. You better not come to the fight. Too much of that going on and not enough tenderonis. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
My name Big Dose 513, man. I'm calling from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Big Dose style. Talk to me, fam.
I got Devin winning this fight by decision, but you never know what could happen, man. You know what I'm saying? Loma ain't no joke, man. People can't be sleeping on Loma, but I'm a big Devin Haney fan. I'm a fan of the way he sacrificed to become undisputed.
Yeah.
For the people. You know what I'm saying? He did it for himself, the legacy, but for the people too. And it seems like nowadays the people really don't appreciate that, man. It's more about popularity than it is legacy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about that, Coach, man? Do you feel like, I know you a diehard boxer, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? What do you place value over more, legacy or popularity?
Legacy. I don't care about no damn popularity. Popularity don't mean you can fight. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And when you in the fight game, you know what I mean? It ain't about how popular you is. That's good with, when you go to the club, you can get champagnes, and, the bottles pop, you ain't got to pay for nothing. And, you become popular and, you get a lot of notoriety and stuff like that. But when it comes to throwing the left and the right, all that, your popularity, can't help you. You get what I'm saying? So in the hurt business, it's all about fighting to see who the best fighter is. Making money is a gimme. Everybody's making money. Some fighters are making more money than others. So because you got ice and you making money and you living good, all that's cool and dandy. Fighters before you came with making money, living good, but that have nothing to do with what's going on inside of the ring. You got to know how to parry. You got to know how to block. You got to know how to pivot. You got to know how to maneuver. You got to know how to understand hand-eye coordination. You got to know how to control distance and range. You got to know how to slip and counter. You know what I mean? You got to know how to have a high ring IQ. You got to know how to be able to make adjustments when things are not going right. All of those things I just named ain't got nothing to do with popularity.
True.
That's where I'm at with it.
That's why I want to see Dev and Tank Man next, man. I hope we get that fight. I'm saying if Dev get past Loma, which I expect him to, I want to see that fight, man. And I'm tired of all the Tankomaniacs, man, just making these excuses for Tank not to fight Devin. And this is what I say to that. What Aesop Cruz brings to the table? What Bosa Garcia, for real, the second Garcia, he had some notoriety, but he never had sold as many tickets in an arena as Devin did. Devin did 40,000 with Cambosis the first time.
So again, see what I don't want to do. What you say, Bordeaux style? That's your name?
Big Dose.
Oh,
Big Dose.
Yeah, big Dose. So yeah, Big Dose. Listen, man, Big Dose. What I don't want to do, fam, is as a boxing fan, the only thing we care about is getting the fights. There are levels to it when it comes to fighters. Some fighters are more talented than others. Some fighters are more popular than others. Some fighters are a bigger draw than others. So what I don't want to do is, again, Tank Davis, and I don't even know what we're talking about. I don't even want to talk about Tank, but Tank Davis is a draw. That is true, stuff like that. But I don't want to build what I see that's going online. Certain fans, I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm not saying you're doing that. But what fans do, they like to use certain talking points in order to build barriers and roadblocks for why certain fights shouldn't be made. I don't want to throw the popularity and who's selling what into the equation when it comes to fighters who are highly skilled from a skill set, physical skill set standpoint, attributes, and a ring IQ standpoint. I just want to see these guys fight each other, and that's it. So, but I got other calls calling in, fam. Big Doe Style from Cincinnati.
So, man, I'm gonna be definitely rocking with you, man.
All right, for sure. Salute, fam. Yo, I got tired of that. I got tired of that. Listening to them goddamn Terrence Crawford haters, them heterosexual YouTube channels. That's all they do. Listen, you got a channel right now. I ain't gonna give him no shine. All they do is debate Crawford and Spence. Who didn't sign the contract? Crawford ducked. He walked away from negotiations. All he had to do was sign the contract. He lost his pen. You know, Spence the A side. You know, he's supposed to take 60-40. You know, really, Spence supposed to get 70-30 because he the A side. Really, Crawford don't sell. He supposed to be 80-20. Spence got 40,000 coming to see him at Jerry's World. You know, just disregard that Jerry Jones is buying all those tickets. You know, he got 40,000 coming at Jerry's World and this and that. And, you know, he got to be realistic and all that stuff there. Just to have Errol Spence come out and tell these aerosexuals this.
I know you once said, hey, look, if we fight, it's going to be either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was. When
is
I
that
said
posturing or what was that?
When did I say
that? You know, that was.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram. Yeah. What's going? But I was playing. Hey, man, nobody taking no 80-20, 70-30. Yeah, I was playing. I was like, because I was like, it's gonna be 60-40, and I was like. Yeah, he keep playing crazy. It's gonna be 70-30 or 80-20. Yeah. But yeah, I was playing. Like I wasn't serious about that, man. Like people can't take jokes.
Yeah, but them heterosexuals was dead serious. God damn it. Listen, there's a broke nigga right now. There's a broke nigga right now at his mama house on the computer waiting for nightfall to put together a 23-hour live so he can argue about another man's pockets. I can't make this up.
True.
He ain't got no money, but he want to talk about other people who got money.
True.
Errol Spence did a video basically saying, yeah, man, me and Terrence Crawford talk all the time on the phone. We talk all the time. But if you listen to these aerosexuals, boy, you'll think that Crawford and Spence hate each other. And that was at war. That's the furthest thing from the truth. You aerosexuals, just because you hate Crawford, don't mean Spence hate him. They talk all the time, got each other's phone number. You at your mama house playing with you at your mama house sucking your thumb, rubbing on your nipples while smoking on the Nick Sack of Reggie while playing the PS5 with your homeboy, drinking up all the Kool-Aid, drinking up all the kids' juicy juices, eating all the cereal, drinking all the milk. That's what you doing.
True.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's D-Block 3 times.
D-Block, talk to me.
Coach, I got breaking news, Coach. It just came out right now on Instagram. I don't know if you saw it or not, but Ryan Garcia's with Derek James. Now I know why he was in Dallas 2 weeks ago, Coach.
Yeah, that ain't breaking news, D-Block. We got to
Damn, Coach, every time I try to call and give you breaking news, everybody know before me. Damn.
And to be honest with you, is that really breaking news? Like, who cares? Like, who cares? Who cares? Ryan Garcia got another trainer. I mean, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, what we supposed to be doing? What we supposed to be doing? Yeah, like we supposed to be doing the butterfly. Oh, Ryan Garcia got a new trainer. What I supposed to be doing? The Tootsie Roll? The Tootsie Roll. Ryan Garcia got a new trainer. I mean, so what? Who cares?
Coach, I want you to do this one thing for me, and I'm gonna hang up. All right? I want you to give me the Adrian Broner. Hey, shut that South shit up.
Shut up, G-Block. Yeah, you definitely. You definitely get the Adrian Broner.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut that soft. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got the. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Hey, listen. Back to what I was going to say. For all of you young brothers out there, young brothers and sisters who may listen to this podcast, the name of the game is to get old. We had a brother that's called the show, JJ from Cross Fletcher. He said, look here, man, I just turned 50. A half a century. That's a beautiful thing. Something to celebrate. There's nothing cool about dying young. Yeah, that's an old nigga. That's an old nigga. You want to, if you're alive, the key to life, not the key to life, but the goal in life is to live on this planet as long as you can. That's the goal in life. The goal in life is to be the old head. The goal in life is to be pops. That's the goal. There's a whole lot of dead young niggas right now. There's a young nigga in ICU, he just stopped breathing. There's a whole lot of dead young niggas right now, mama's crying, finna get ready to put their funeral together. Oh, my baby didn't deserve to die, this and that. That wish they could have made 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 or 70 or 80. That's the name of the game. So for all you young niggas, don't be so enamored with I'm young. That's an old nigga. Because as long as you keep having birthdays, I'm gonna tell you like the old coons used to tell me back in the day. Like the old folks who taught me. You got gray hair. I said, I got a bunch of it. You can't see it because it's saturation on the camera, but keep having birthdays. You're gonna get some gray hair. Keep having birthdays. That skin gonna start to sag. Just keep breathing. Keep breathing. That skin gonna start to sag. Just keep breathing. That's the name of the goal, to get old. Shit, when I got shot twice when I was 16, got airlifted in a helicopter. First time I ever been in a helicopter was when I got flown to Tampa General Hospital to get operated on because I got shot 2 gunshot wounds. One in the neck right here where my spine is at. Got shot with a 32 and a 380. 32 hit me here, and the guy hit me in the back with a 380. The bullet ain't in there, but. So I'm 49. 36 years later, I'm here. I'm happy because the way I was living when I was young, I'm not supposed to be here. So always the goal is to get old. You want to be the old, successful nigga. You don't want to be that old nigga that's sitting under the tree playing checkers, drinking a quarter bull, or a quarter private stock, or a quarter OE, or St. Ives, or drinking some MD 2020. You don't want to be that old crusty nigga that's sitting under the tree in the hood playing checkers and chess with his homeboys. You want to be the old vibrant nigga. Keep having birthdays, young man. Keep having birthdays. Let's give everybody a round of applause. You know, if you old school, only old school know that type of beer. Bull, private stock. That's what they were drinking back in my day when I was Jitty Bull. Private stock. We talking about, when I was like little. Colt 45. Yeah. yeah. Colt 45. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, all you old cats, you know what I'm talking about.
True.
Lisa, you know what I'm talking about, Lisa. You know what I'm talking about. But before we go, I got something I want to show y'all. Because we got a lot of new subscribers. We ended up getting 2,000 subscribers in 35 days. Yeah, Mickey's, St. Ives came a little bit later. St. Ives came in the late 80s, early 90s, somewhere up in there. But you get what I'm saying, though, right? But WP, I got you, fam, I got you. So we ended up getting like 2,000 subscribers in like 35, 36 days. And a lot of the new subscribers, we have something called the 13 Commandments. I reduced it down to 13 of the boxing gods. And this is what separates us from other channels. We do have a boxing criteria, so I want to tell you, over here at True Media, hold on. We have a boxing criteria. Well, I have a boxing criteria. And how I judge fighters, my boxing criteria is this. What is the level of competition that the fighter has fought? If that fighter's been in the division for a while, how many top 10 fighters have that fighter fought? That's how I judge how good a fighter is or not. If you've been in the weight division for a while and you're a champion, did you dominate the weight division? Meaning, did you go try to fight the other champions and prove your dominance in the weight division by fighting everybody? We have several examples who have done that. How many career-defining or legacy-defining fights have you had? And did you fight the best in your weight division? That's the boxing criteria that we have. We also have commandments. Haven't read them in a while. These are the 13 commandments of the boxing gods. Commandment number 1, thou shalt not talk boxing without facts.
True, true, true.
Commandment number 2, thou shalt not fanboy for any fighter.
True, true, true.
The reason why we don't believe in fanboying for any fighter, because what happens is, so a lot of guys fanboy so hard that they can't be objective when it comes to judging fighters, and they are overtly biased, and they suffer from confirmation bias when it comes to information about their fighter and even other fighters. They have a tendency to reject anything that doesn't support what they want to believe, and they have a tendency to accept anything that they want to believe, even if it's a lie. They lack critical, and a lot of times they will lack, I was going to say little critical thinking skills, but sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Commandment number 3, thou shalt not cap for promotional companies, networks, or promoters. If you are a guy that's on here talking about, yeah, I like PBC over Top Rank, and Top Rank the best, and Matchroom the best, and if you ain't signed to the PBC, you a coon. Uncle Tom, sell out. All the black fighters should be signed to the PBC. Al Heyman the best. Sir, that has nothing to do with boxing. You are capping for promotional companies, networks, and promoters. We don't do that over here.
True, true, true.
Commandment number 4, thou shalt not be a manager or promoter. Why thou shalt not be a manager or promoter? Do you want to know why? Because I see a lot of you dudes, you sapsuckers, sign the contract. 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you. You see what Crawford got to understand that he ain't the A side. And see my fighter made $5 million his last fight. And I heard Crawford made $200,000. And he got to understand, see, 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1 equals 1. No, 2 plus 1 equals 3, sir. Yeah, 2 plus 1 equals 3, and then subtracted by 2 leaves 1, and then divided by 0 leaves such and such. And you gotta carry the 3, you gotta a show bus shorty education. You all over here trying to talk about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the damn sport, and you got a network of 2 figures. Sit your dumb ass down somewhere.
True.
So we don't do that. We don't do that. Let's go to the commandments. Commandment number 5, thou shalt not pocket watches a fighter's money. You see dudes all the time. My fighter got this. My fighter driving Lambos with suicide doors. Your fighter got a 1982 Toyota Corolla. My fighter got ice. My fighter got a net worth bigger than your fighter. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? Both of them are millionaires.
True.
Commandment number 7, thou shalt not criticize a fighter for cherry picking when your favorite fighter is cherry picking. If your fighter ain't fighting the top dogs in the weight division, you can't sit back and talk about, yeah, Devin Haney ain't fought nobody. He ain't did this and did that, while ignoring the fact that the fighter who you capping for, he ain't fought nobody.
True.
If you say, man, Canelo been cherry picking his whole career. If you believe that Canelo been cherry picking his whole career, I ain't got no problem with that. But you can't be a fan of Demetrius Andrade. You can't be a fan of Jamal Charlo. You can't be a fan of Jaime Munguia and criticize Canelo and say he was cherry picking his whole career. And while ignoring the fact that Jaime Munguia, Jamal Charlo, and Demetrius Andrade, they got a 15-year career of cherry picking, doing the same thing you accuse of Canelo of.
True.
No. Commandment number 8. Thou shalt not threaten people on YouTube if they disagree with you. If you send Coach Malachi a gun emoji, If you told me you got shooters, I receive every gun emoji from every state in the United States. I receive gun emojis from California. I receive gun emojis from New York. I receive gun emojis from Chicago, no, Illinois. I receive gun emojis from Texas. I receive gun emojis from Georgia. I receive gun emojis from Arizona. I receive gun emojis from Colorado. I receive gun emojis from everywhere. If you sent me a gun emoji, threatened me, told me you want to put the magnum to my head, shoot me, I'm losing my voice, shoot me, guess what? You are in violation. You are in violation, sir, of commandment number 8. We don't do that over here. Commandment number 9, thou shalt not speak with double standards and hypocrisy. These dudes do that all the time. You know, they'll say a fighter ducking and cherry picking and he ain't fighting the top dudes. And then when you point out the fact that they fighter ducking and cherry picking ain't fighting the top dudes, they'll turn around and say, well, that's different.
True, true, true.
Commandment number 10, thou shalt only have permission to be a fanboy of an old school fighter. This is the only exception. Commandment number 11, and those are guys that's retired, not fighting anymore. Commandment number 11, thou shalt not race bait to push a personal narrative. If you find race in everything, you got a lot of Mexican boxing fans, you know, they find race in everything. They got an issue with blacks. You have black boxing fans, they find issue with race and race in everything. Some people say Dante's Boxing Nation and our Key TV is perfect examples. If you like to race bait to push a personal narrative, that ain't got a goddamn thing to do with boxing.
True, true, true.
Let's continue. Commandment number 12, thou shalt not have a victimhood mentality. If you always find a way to become a victim in every situation, I can't come up. The white man holding me down. The reason why we lost, because Tyson Fury had air weights in his gloves. You know, the referee cheated me. Now, we do know these things do happen in boxing. That is true. But I'm talking about every situation is not, you don't have to try to find a way to become a victim. If you always find a way to become a victim in a situation, you can't never come up. It's the white man's fault. It's your baby mama's fault. It's the Puerto Rican's fault. It's the Dominican's fault. It's the black's fault. It's the Mexican's fault. It's the white's fault. If you always find a way to become a victim in a situation, guess what? You have a victimhood mentality. We don't want your ass over here.
True, true, true.
And commandment number 13, thou shalt not play the race card when you don't get your way. You got a whole bunch of dudes on here, when they don't get their way, they immediately go to the race card.
True, true, true.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to drop this. The commandments will be on the shirt next week. It will be ready next week. Anybody interested in the commandments? They're here. There you go. Dropping it in the link right now. It's in my community tab. Hold on. Let's give everybody a round of applause. So some of you new guys who might have subscribed and thought that this was one of these drop the Addy 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, sign the contract channels, or I'm in the Victim Olympics, or I like to play the race card and all that stuff there. This ain't the show for you. This ain't the channel for you. You might want to unsubscribe. I don't give a damn about the Mexican boxing fans. I'm gonna cuss their ass out in a heartbeat. I'm not saying, I'm saying the ones who fit this criteria. The black boxing fans who fit this criteria, who like to violate, I don't give a damn about them. The white boxing fans who like to violate and play the race card and stuff and threaten people, I don't give a damn about them. The Asians as well. I am an equal opportunity, I don't give a damn type person. I don't pander to no group, no ethnic group, no race. I don't give a damn. The hell with all y'all.
True, true, true.
We don't pander over here. We keep it boxing. Let's give everybody a round of applause. And I already did that. Let's give everybody a shout out to call the show. Shout out to Rob from Cali.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to D-Block from Dallas 3 times.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Fast from B-More.
Hey, okay.
Let's see what else we got. Faster Beat More. Shout out to Yarmus from Brooklyn. Shout out to Phil on the Tube from Duval 2 times. Shout out to Casino Like Prayers 3 times from ATL. Shout out to Drew from Colorado Springs. Shout out to Marquis from North Cackalack. Shout out to Alex from Milwaukee. Shout out to Martin from New Jersey. Shout out to Jimmy from Detroit. Shout out to D Mason from Flint, Michigan. Shout out to Jesse from the CPT Compton's in the house. Shout out to G-Man from Dallas. Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh from DC. Shout out to JJ from Cross Fletcher. And shout out to Big Doe Style from Cincinnati, Ohio. It is what it is, man. You know, it's hard, but it's fair. We make it do what it do. And shout out to Jamal. Shout out to Jamal Charles.
I move up in weight class, go up to 168. Challenge this man for all the marbles.
The Mexican monster, yeah.
The Mexican. You keep throwing that up every time
I remember the guy was everybody scared of that guy. You talking a lot of shit. That's all I want you to say.
Some of you dudes got that red from the 5 heartbeat contracts in boxing.
I need to talk to you right now about my royalties and how you keep your books.
My office hours are from 9 to 5.
Fuck your office hours. I need to talk to you right now, motherfucker.
Hey, you know, my office hours are from 9 to 5. And guess what? Tomorrow, guys, don't forget, you guys can call
I want you to call me.
Now, there's one guy I can't stand, and that's Rocky Marciano.
What about Rocky Marciano?
Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something once and for all. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit.
He beat Joe Louis's ass.
Shout out to all the Tenderonis, Nick Rich, Lisa Bells, Bless 365, Fee on the Tube, Passion for Beauty, the Duchess of Wisdom, Jackie Hernandez, just all the Tenderonis. If I forgot to, please forgive me. It's just so many. It's raining Tenderonis. It's raining Tenderonis. Just please forgive me. You get what I mean? It is what it is. But if you're one of them fanboys who is a habitual commandment breaker, guess what? This is what it is.
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
And shout out to the hood. We did this for the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Hey, shout out to Damian Bennett for renewing the membership, man. Salute to you, fam.
Hey, Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
It is what it is. Guess what, man? Anybody that I'm all right with, that I see breaking the commandments, I have to pull you to the side and talk to you. Other than that, we just gonna have to plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you?
Nigga go to breaking the commandments, talking about some coach. How you feel about that? I just gotta plead the fifth, man. Now you ain't gotta like the commandments, but you better respect it.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
And shout out to I am Cam Edwards, Ron Ultra. Shout out to the Inevitable D Block. Shout out to my brother Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest. You get what I'm saying? And all praise is due to the Most High, the most exalted, the Holy One, the most righteous of the righteous, the highest of the high, the richest of the rich. You know what I mean? The most important human being that God ever created. And the one that we love to worship, that a lot of these pro PBC guys do, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
That's wrong, That's wrong. He did nothing to you.
Guess what? There's a nigga at home right now, getting on his phone, calling his homeboys that's broke, smoking on some Nick Sacks, talking about pulling up on the coach right now.
Dumbass nigga slipping like we not on his ass.
Yeah.
That nigga Jerry here.
What?
Got one.
All right, man, it's on the floor.
It is what it is, man. Once again, it's all that boy Coach Malachi. We're signing out. 2 minutes today, USA Boxing. And if you don't like the coach, you don't like the commandments, you don't like the show, and if you don't like to hit the like button, Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
I know what time it is. Devin Haney fans is celebrating right now. Devin Haney fans is celebrating right now. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to give a lot of these guys who just came over here, they fanboy, but they're trying to change their ways. If you're trying to change your ways and you want to repent, if you're trying to change your ways and you want to repent, I can bring back Reverend Abernathy. Because I had a character I used to play. I bring back Reverend Abernathy. I can bring Reverend Abernathy back, and we can go ahead and just pray for those. See, can we save them and bring them in line into the sport of boxing? You feel me? And have some boxing principles and follow the command.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
If the Lord can help Gilligan get off the island, the Lord can help the Lord Devin Haney. True. Them Devin Haney fans already celebrating. Boy, Devin Haney fans celebrate. They got it in the bag already, boy. They already celebrate. They got the victory wrapped up. See you guys tomorrow, man, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, prediction day. I don't want nobody to copy deuces now. You call the show, I'm writing it down, and can't nobody run. I want your prediction. See you guys tomorrow. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.